welcome to... Oh, I forgot to change the episode title. God. No, screw it. Whatever. I don't care. I'll change it after. We're on episode 13, technically. It says 12, but it should be 13. Hi, Grim Lost. All right, let me check out this hot guy that you keep talking about. Hang on. Okay. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, damn. All right. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when we haven't seen each other in like 3 weeks. Oh no, they can't hear you. Oh, no. One second, let me fix this real quick. Because it's doing this stupid thing where it likes to just disable and then re-enable. So let's try this again.
Wow,
hey, they should be able to hear you now.
Hi, can you hear us?
You missed all the like talk about hot guys.
Yeah, it was some quality words, my friend.
Let me reiterate. Adriana has posted an image that Solani was like, yeah, he's hot. I'm just like, he is an excellent rival figure with whom I would have sexual tension.
And then I said, oh, like Neron Vein.
And then I got mad because all I was trying to do was get my heated blanket turned on like me.
I love how you're like, I'm gonna drag myself before anybody else can drag me.
And Adriana comes for me, unlike him, give it time.
Oh my god.
Like that.
It took me a second because I was focused on something else. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Announcements. Of course, we are sponsored by Roll20. They're the virtual tabletop that provide all the maps and the module that we're using. We're using the Tyranny of Dragons module right now. They are super awesome, and you should make a free account at roll20.net. Let's see. What else is going on? Anything crazy going on with y'all? Yeah. All right.
Other than this hot man,
All right. Let's see. Last episode. What did you guys do?
We went back to Waterdeep, and we were told there's a Council of Dragons, and we're supposed to be there.
You defeated Neron Vein, dragged him back. Well, actually, he got picked up, but you went back to...
Yeah, he did.
Waterdeep. Oh my gosh. Was taken to prison, and Varen had a heart-to-heart with the King Melindrak, his father.
More like, hey, you're a shitty dad. Fuck off.
A heart-to-heart, aka scolding. And then, let's see. Did you talk to anybody else? I think Alina spent some time with Yagra.
I did.
Mira went home to her husband, her husband who has been missing her because she's never home. What did Cruz get up to?
Cruz wanted to send a letter. I remember that.
I did what?
You wanted to send a letter.
What letter?
Oh yeah, you guys.
Wait, no, sending.
Scrying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
you guys did a whole bunch of
scry.
scrying.
I scried.
Yeah. My mom.
You scried for everyone, but you didn't scry for yourself.
But like,
that's so deep.
But like, we don't know about it.
I did?
No.
What did I scry?
I don't know. You tell me.
I think
You scried my mom.
You scried, Alina's mom.
Send her a message, and she said, "Tell her to not come for me."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada. And I was like, "Nah, ma, I come."
Nah, ma.
No.
I think he lied and was like, "Yo," she said, "What up?"
Yeah,
You know
because
what?
you
That
were
sounds like me.
Yeah, you lied to me about that.
As all
Action
caring
has
father figures do.
Mhm.
Of course.
They lie.
They lie.
Yes.
All men do is lie. Exhibit A.
Now is that
and then you
now is that
somebody
Cruz
else.
talking about Rousseau or?
All men, all of them.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Who else did you scry on?
I think maybe what's his face? Varen's brother.
Oh, Elian.
Oh, right. Oh,
Alien.
that's right. You tried to scry an alien, and you were blocked by some magical force that prevents divination. And you also tried to scry on Mira's sister, Ariel, and the same thing happened. You were blocked by something that prevents divination.
I can't believe Elian and Mira's sister are fucking.
I hope not.
I
How does that work with a
expecting
lich?
that theory.
How does that work with a lich? With someone who is, I mean, I guess you
You know,
I guess
people
I
are
guess
thirst-
you could say they're boning.
Yeah.
I missed y'all.
So, this is me leaving the campaign. It was nice knowing you all.
Hi guys, I'm leaving.
Oh my god. Oh.
And then Cruz still had I remember Cruz was like, I also wanted to do a thingy, but then it was time. What's your thingy?
I
think you had like 2 days before you have to take off for the Council of Dragons.
Yeah, that.
I lost my notes and I don't remember what I wanted to do. So it's lost to time.
I know. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, is Cruz gonna give us backstory? Are we gonna know things?
Well, I maybe I was.
All right. Well, once Cruz figures
I
out
don't
who
remember
he wants to scribe on, do you want to do any more prep before you head to Dragon Place?
Let me double check my
Do we
character
really need
if I
it?
needed anything. Let me check my character
Think
sheet.
about who I would be trying to scry. Oh, you know what? I was
No,
probably
I don't.
trying to scry old boy.
Old boy? Which one?
Old boy.
You're an old man. You know
I
so
mean,
many old
you
boys.
got a preference for
I got
so
a
you
little
gotta
bit of
be
a
more
track
specific.
record, a little bit of a report card up there.
Are you talking about my uncle or the ex-pirate captain or
Or your missing lover?
missing and definitely apparently not dead?
I think I was
sweetheart?
gonna. I think probably missing lover.
Missing lover? Okay. So during this 2-day period, you spend some time scrying. And what are you looking for? You just want to see where he is?
Yeah, I just want to check and see if he's like in trouble.
Let me look something up really quick.
You know, like little Einsteins.
Little
Wait, no, that was
don't.
Wonder Pets. That's my bad. That's my bad.
Oh yeah, how dare you get your children's shows wrong, Ashley.
Guys, from the bottom of my heart. I'm so sorry.
do
This
that
is
YouTube
Twitch.
apology.
You have to do your apology video on YouTube.
Oh my god.
I can't stream it on Twitch.
It's not genuine, you know.
It's not genuine, so.
Genuinely, it's on YouTube with like 20 different jump cuts.
You gotta have your tears, you know, like
All right.
I fucked up.
I messed up. I know.
All right. So you are scrying on.
Yomar.
Thank you, God. Names are the bane of my existence. You
I
scry
know,
on
I feel
Yomar. And the first thing you notice that there is a familiar kind of familiar, not aura, but like environment and kind of tone to the area that he's in, as when you were scrying on Alina's mother. There's this, he's underground, and a place that you can only deem is probably somewhere in the Underdark. And you see that he is surrounded by many people. Seems to be working in some sort of mine. You do hear the sound of shackles, and you do see some people shackled. And then you do see that there are some other drow nearby, as well as some orcs and various other creatures from the Underdark that you are not familiar with. And in the distance, you see some kind of underground spires. Stalagmites or stalactites, but built into like actual...
Stalactites go down. Stalagmites
I will
go
never, for the life of me, ever remember any of that.
Stalactites hold on tight to the
Hold
ceiling.
on tight, hold on tight. Okay.
The other one is C for ceiling, G for ground.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
But
know.
there's
what
a
you
there's a
just
combination of both, and you notice that they are. It's almost like they were carved into buildings.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I'm into it.
Yes.
It's like, oh my god, Cruz, I'm so sorry that my new discovered family took your old like boyfriend into slavery.
This is so sad.
So embarrassing! Oh my god!
this is like really humiliating. Like oh my god.
Oh my god.
Wow, okay. Well, interesting. Very
Yes.
interesting. Interesting information to have.
Anything else you want to determine from this scry?
What is there anything else I can do?
How's
with what
his
I'm
dick
trying?
looking?
Is it still hot? No, I'm just kidding.
Is he hung?
I mean, by Cruz's
Okay, we're
standard
gonna have to turn
for
down the
old
on man a
men.
little bit.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
No, he looks similar to the way that you remember him, but he's definitely been through a lot. His face is more lined. You do see some more scars on him that you do not recall seeing, but it's also been a very long time since you've seen him. A very, very, very long time. But he's still as handsome as ever.
Aww,
He makes the
that's
heart
so
go
sad.
pitter-patter. Just for you.
Do you feel little heart? You getting little heart palpitations?
No, I don't have any feelings.
Okay.
Feelings down.
Okay, Mr. Group Dad.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. He's devastated. Of course he is. Come on.
Aw.
You know,
Alright.
I'm just having fun with my friends.
You're just out here just chilling, and he's over there laboring.
Well,
Damn. All right.
damn. No, but Cruz is sad.
Okay. Anything else you all want to do in town?
Oh yeah. No.
All right. Let's
You
go.
want to beat the shit out of some other, some more monk trainees.
Yeah, you did that last time, so you continue
Oh,
the continue training them.
I just want to be like a mysterious boogeyman that shows up every once in a while and like beats the shit out of like new trainees and then just leaves.
Yeah, you have a reputation, and like Lam has warned his trainees, if you don't behave, Varen will
I'm gonna
come
stick
for
Varen
you.
on you. Behavior, I'm gonna stick Varen on you.
And what about
He's
Alina?
a verdant demon.
Alina will try to spend as much time as she can, like, with her girlfriend.
Okay, so yeah, you and Yagra spend various times, some time around. You go to
Actually, dating.
yes, you actually you do. You go on several dates, and you spend time wandering around town, going to the park, going to just being the beach, the shoreline, and just spending quality time together. And
I introduced her to Celifarn.
oh yes, at some point, Zelipharn, who was just kind of hanging around the beach area. Eventually, you do spot him out, and you just kind of beckon him over. Oh, I have a picture. So this is totally what I'm imagining what Zelipharn looks like. Dragon form. I didn't get a picture of his
Human form.
human form, but
He looks like a little, like, 12-year-old, right, in his human form?
yeah. Oh, do I not have?
This whole time he's like a 50-year-old man. Like,
Oh my god. Well, he's a dragon, so he is probably at least that age.
It's like saying 50, but for elves, which is like baby.
Hang on, did I not make this a handout?
You just can't
I thought I
conceive a
did.
50-year-old baby. That'd be so funny.
How did I do this?
That's so long to have a baby.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
they.
it's like the
they're into
child.
adulthood at
There we go.
100, so.
Do you see that on the map?
I saw it and then I accidentally switched tabs.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yes, except
Aw.
bigger, and like he's a
A
bronze
longer
dragon.
body, yeah.
But he's so cute. So this is like the dragons from WoW. Here, I'll switch over to the map screen so people can see what we're talking about.
Very cute.
But
They're cute.
he's so cute. Yeah, except he's bigger. He can fit like maybe like one person on his back comfortably at this
Hey,
point.
baby.
Ooh.
He's a baby dragon. Yes. So that's Celifarn. He's a cutie.
He's so cute.
Yeah.
I also do want to 100% spy on Melindrak and like just
Way to treat your future father-in-law.
Yeah, right?
So spy
Every
as
other I'll
in
check on him. I will not actually spy him. I will check on him.
check on him. Okay. Do you want him to know? Like, are you going to his office, or are you just kind of asking about him?
I will probably go to his office and be like, well.
Yeah, you make an appointment to go to the palace, the Castle Waterdeep. And King Maladrak eventually shows up, and he is very emotional. Like, you can tell that he has probably been crying for a while, but he tries to
It's healthy for men to express their emotions outwardly, and I appreciate that.
Dude, he's dealing with You're so mean, Ishi. You're so mean. He's dealing with his kid. Like, man.
No, I don't know what's with me today.
Why are you so mean? Sorry. Let's see. But yes, you can tell that he's in some emotional distress, but he tries to maintain as professional demeanor with you as possible. And he says, "Yes, what can I do for you?"
Dude, like, you look awful. I don't need anything. I just wanted to check in with you as your new family therapist. How's it going?
That's Varen's new line of work. He says, "It will not be easy,
Sure fuck won't.
but at least we are starting to talk."
So, I gotta ask, what did you do to him?
He just shrugs and he says, "I did what was best for my family."
Okay, just so we're clear, are we including him or not in that little?
He says, "As king, the family includes those who are the children of myself and my queen."
Uh-huh.
It's a bastard child.
So you give life to this poor dude, and because he's not a child of your queen, he just gets yeeted off to the wayside.
I set him up with a decent home. Him and his mother. They had money.
It's funny
They did
how
well. I did not
there are
think that he needed me.
okay. And at what point did he figure out that it was you?
Did he? What do you mean? Did he figure out that he was his dad?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's always known.
Oh.
We did not hide that.
Okay. Got it. You're actually dad. Got it. Okay. Well.
Make a history check. Well, actually, yeah, make a history check.
Sure.
There's a chance Varen might know something. Who knows? Through reading.
18.
18. Through just your own research, even though you haven't spent much time amongst the society of like wood elves and elves in general, it's not uncommon for for particularly men or people in positions of power to have like a married family and then have other families on the side. It's not considered to be like, from their perspective, it's not really considered to be shameful, but there typically is going to be some distance between those families because obviously you can't have like your side family trying to take power when they're not part of your official family.
Right.
We all saw Rain.
But like, it wasn't a secret that Maladrak was his kid, but it was well known, and he was treated as such.
So just do I get the sense that he is hiding something from me, that he is not telling me everything?
Make an insight check.
I would love to make an insight check. 21.
21. He's being honest, but you can tell that there is some regret. And just generally it's his whole past coming up to haunt him when he thought he'd kind of forgotten about it. And given the situation with the dragons and the fact that it was his kid killing all these people, like, he is you see this kind of resignation as if it's almost like he figures that maybe his time as king may be drawing to close.
Okay.
Given the current situation.
Well, glad you got in touch. Got a lot of work to do. Do you know why he took to the dragons? Was it just because fuck you?
That's a very succinct way of putting it, but I imagine yes. He did not give me an actual purpose, but that's what I suspect. It was an act of rebellion.
Well, yeah, I'm sure your constituents didn't love that.
He kind of winces when you say that.
Don't worry, we didn't tell anyone.
It is only a matter of time before they discover.
Well, that's on you that's really a you question. I gotta go. Good fucking luck.
Problem.
Good luck.
Nothing to do with me.
If he ever at any point decides to come around, or you decide to let him out of his little cage,
Tell him to call me.
no,
Yeah.
Sorry. I'll shut up now. I'll put myself on mute.
I'm afraid that he will not be let out of his cage anytime soon, given the amount of destruction that he's responsible for. But we shall see what happens after this whole event is handled. Right now, he's under maximum security imprisonment in Blackstaff Tower.
oh, that'll work wonders on your relationship. Good luck, bud.
He did massacre quite a lot of people. And in some
did,
cases, it's
and-
not really in my hands. It is also up to the council.
Well, trying to fuck him up anymore. Good. I fucking hate all of you.
Jen, you're the only one who hasn't changed your Zoom name.
I noticed that. I'll get there. I'm just like, not for real though. Let me know. This, I've got this thing where I don't like to see people who had a rough start have a rough end. Maybe just rough sex. I'm just kidding.
Don't say that to his dad.
No, I didn't see anything.
He gives you a look and he says, out of empathy, I imagine.
Clever man.
Did you find those people you were looking for? The Ankalimas? Or Ankalima? Ankalima.
That's a yes and a no. We were told of a location. To be perfectly honest with you, I was too chicken to go. Why?
Just curious. You did ask me about them.
Sure did. Tell you what, I'll let you know if I figure that out. If you let me know how your poor tragic son ends up.
Deal.
Keep me updated, Your Royal Majesty.
He just gives you a nod.
Peace!
All right. Anything else y'all want to do? Yes.
I wanna tell what's his face. You know his name. It starts with a Jarlax.
Starts with a jar.
With a Jarlaxle.
I remembered
Jar
it as
Jar?
I was saying it. Jar Jar Binks. I'll tell him about his sister via Paperbird.
Oh, yes.
What do you tell?
Okay. Yeah, what do you write? What do you write? I wanna see this.
I didn't realize
Yes, what
I
do
was
you say
gonna
about
have
my
to-
mom to my uncle
Yeah.
that I don't know about?
I didn't know this would happen. Okay.
You're a writer.
I'm a goddamn. All right. Dear Jarlax, no, that's not it. To whom it may
His letter
concern.
is gonna be just crossed out words.
It says to whom it may concern, and then in parentheses, Jarlaxle. So he knows it's him. So the paper knows it's him.
You're sending a paperwork directly to him and putting to who it may concern.
I'm keeping it
Power move right
professional.
there.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
To whom it may concern, Jarlaxle. I've recently scried your sister. She's in the Underdark.
Which sister? That could be
Have a
important.
bad day, man.
Okay, scratch it out. I've recently scried Alina's mother. She is in the Underdark. I saw her by a lake. She's a Drider now.
So that's rough.
That's rough, buddy. I guess I'll like describe what I saw in detail just so he can like get as close of a visual of it as possible. And like, she told me not to tell Alina to come after her. So, but she didn't say anything about you. No, that's mean. She told me not to tell Alina about you. Wait, that was an idiot.
She's trying the paper bird getting there and just all crossed out with like a tiny note on the bottom, like mom's in the Underdark. Good luck.
She told me not to tell Alina where she was, so she wouldn't come after her. But she didn't say anything about not telling you. I don't know how to end it. Oh my God. Sincerely, Cruz.
Was there something that you wanted him to do? Or are you just informing him?
Go get her.
You should probably go after her. Sincerely, Cruz. Wait, no. Best. No.
Hugs and kisses. Wait, no, that's too.
Oh, no.
Thank you for your service.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
Here's my go-to when I do emails. Best, Cruz.
All
And I
right.
send it.
And you send this poor paper bird that is all worn from the crossouts. All right, you send that paper bird off to Jarlaxle. Let's see. Make note. Cruz sent paper bird to Jarlaxle. All right. Anything else?
I'm good.
I feel like Alina would have like also sent a letter to Jarlax. It's like, mom's a Drider.
FML.
Fuck my life. Yeah. It's like, it just starts, hey Jarlaxle. I've been trying to find my mother. I've gotten information that she's somewhere in the Underdark, and that she has been changed into a Drider. Do you have any information on where she could be, or how to reverse such a curse? Best, Alina.
Damn, you hit him with a best.
Hey.
Okay.
Now we have all the
I'll
names.
put, I hope you're doing well,
Ooh,
comma, Alina.
a nice
It's a little bit
personal
more
touch.
familiar.
All right.
Classy. I love it.
We appreciate the Zoom names. It's excellent.
All right. Zoom names are now currently gay feelings. We hate you, Dad. It starts with a Jarlaxle and YouTube apology. That is amazing. Jesus, I gotta clip this. This is too funny. This is just too funny for me not to clip it.
I love that, like, we went through like 10 minutes of like Cruz writing out this letter, and I'm like, here's a letter. I'm done.
So the only one
Put
who's
on
done
the
anything
spot.
else is PB. Mira, does Mira want to do anything dramatic?
No.
Other than making
No.
babies?
Hmm.
I don't know.
No.
Does Mira and do Mira and Seether want to have a family? Out of curiosity.
Yes. Yeah. They do.
Cool. Once the
Mira
world
just
stops
doesn't have
being on
goals.
fire. Mira just doesn't have
Exactly.
goals.
She's just like, I don't know, whatever just happens. I go with the flow. You know, that's just my rich life, you know. Only poor people have gold,
Oh my god.
which is true. I'm like,
God, Ken, you're like,
Oh
if there was
my
a
God.
Karen in.
That's Mira's mom.
Karen. Yeah, that's the closest would maybe be Mira's mom.
Like Mira's like Kaylee, but spelled Kayleighcy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God.
All right. So with that, a couple days pass, and you head back to the beach where you met with Zelifon and Elia. Oh yeah, Elia's name. So
That's right. I
Elia?
was about to pronounce it.
All
Right.
Oh yeah,
it-
the
I'm gonna
dragon
type
lady.
Put
it
it in the
because-
Twitch chat.
Let me just find the chapter that I'm supposed to be on.
Ooh, chapter.
All right, God, it's a name that requires two hands to type because
Ooh.
damn. Okay, so this is Elia, the Silver Dragon's
Two-hander.
true name.
Which we don't know.
Oh, is this like Aragon?
There you go.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's a name.
Otari Liakarnos.
That
Otari
is a name.
You kind of bodied that.
Otari Liakarnos.
Otari Liakarnos.
We're gonna call her
Greek.
Elia. But she is waiting for you in her human guise, and of course, Zelfar is there as well, looking as a little boy. And she
I go and
says,
give him a hug.
"Aw," he gives you one back, and she says, "Are you ready to depart? It will be a 2 days flight. We will probably set camp somewhere in the high forest."
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Sounds fine.
All right. And she tells you to step back because she's going to take up a lot of space. And she transforms into her normal form, which I will show you.
Ooh.
If I can find
I'm doing the thing where you hold the kid like they're like on your hip.
He's like 12.
Yeah,
You're
so
still-
I'm like 6'4".
Oh my gosh.
I love this child. This is my child now.
That's
This is
true.
her son.
That is your son. Most definitely. Let me
We're all
find.
just gays adopting other gays.
All right.
Exhibit 1.
Ignore the notes beneath it if you see them. I don't know if you see them when I show it to you.
I'll
But
think about
that
it.
is what they look like. I'll switch this screen.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. There are
Oh,
no
no
notes, by
notes.
the way.
Okay, good.
So you look
Just-
Really cool.
Otari Liakarnos.
Yeah, Otari
Mm.
Liakarnos.
Yes, but that is
Queen.
what Elia looks like when she transforms.
Ooh, girl.
And y'all
Tiny.
can
You wanna
pile
carry?
on her massive ancient dragon back. And then
There's so many things I could have said with that sentence.
Yeah, same.
I'm so sorry.
I like to give you guys stuff to work with. All right, and then Zeldaform transforms into his adorable form, normal form, and you head off. So you basically travel for a full day,
I
and
can show you the world.
yes, exactly, just singing Disney songs the entire way, to the point where
I
Elia
can
is
go
like
the distance.
tempted to just toss you off her back.
Oh god, no.
But somewhere near the Lost Peaks in the High Forest, you take your first camp. It's a fairly uneventful night. The forest is very beautiful and very peaceful where she has chosen. Anything that y'all want to do this evening while you are camped out?
I'm going
Why?
to talk to Salafard
Yes.
and ask him how he feels about seeing his parents again.
Zelafon just kind of shrugs a little bit and says, I don't know. I've never actually met him.
Oh?
Yeah, dragons aren't really, not really a family-oriented type of people. Like, you know, I get hatched and I get reared by my mom, but eventually we just take off into the world.
Oh. Well, that makes some sense. There's
Yeah.
a lot of creatures that do that.
But I mean, I guess it's a good thing that I should meet him. And he just kind of shuffles his feet sort of nervously.
Are you nervous?
And he says, a little bit.
Well, we'll be right there with you.
He's very old and
Apparently-
very powerful.
Oh, yeah. Well, that means that one day you'll be very old and very powerful yourself.
He looks at Cruz.
Huh?
Yeah, he's got the old part down. The powerful part we're still working on.
Wow, the disrespect.
No, but we'll be right there with you.
He just
We're your
said, he
friends.
just kind of turns back into a kid for a time and just shuffles up and kind of leans on you.
Oh, baby. It's just like that big, like warm, muscly hug. Yeah.
Anything else y'all want to discuss?
I did want, because we got invited to kind of speak on behalf of like mortals or
Lesser being.
lesser beings.
Yeah.
Literally everyone.
Yes. Oh, thank you for the follow, Feng Fu Pai.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, you basically are basically being the representatives of the humanoids, particularly the Council of Waterdeep, and you are basically trying to convince the Council of Dragons that they should work with the Council of Waterdeep in defeating the Cult of the Dragon. Because if they don't work with them and they decide to go off on their own, there's a good chance that they could cause a lot of destruction. And right now, the council is kind of divided. So half of them want to work with the council. Half of them are just like, or actually, half of them don't necessarily want to work with the council, but they also don't think that they'll succeed very well if they just go off by themselves. And then the other half is just like, let's just go and fucking wreck them and casualties be gone, be damned.
Can I then spend some time talking to Elias? Alias?
Elia.
Elia.
Otalig, whatever her name is. Oh, thank you for the follow,
Otalia
Pro DM Joey. Yeah. What would you like to ask her?
So you said there's two sides of the council. One that wants to just go in there and let other people be damned, and others that prefer another, say, approach.
Yes. She lets you know that that most of the members of the council are neutral in regards to whether or not. Right now, Prothanther, that name, Prothanther, who is the leader of the council. He is a gold dragon, an ancient gold dragon, also known as the King of Justice. He is of the opinion that we should go in immediately and handle the threat on our own. And if there are casualties to the humanoid societies as a result of our actions, then we should not worry about that.
I bet y'all were good. Shit.
I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like justice to me.
Wouldn't it be better if there could be a collaboration, get this done faster, more efficiently, and with less animosity from the lesser folk?
She says, that is of my opinion. However, there is still quite some resistance on the council, largely due to the actions of the humanoid races towards our kind. Some of our kind are not too happy with some of the things that your kinds and other humanoids have done, and which is part of the reason why people like Prothanther think that we should just forget about your well-being.
Oh, them all for the actions of some.
Dragons live for a long time, and with our ancient memory, yes.
Well, you mentioned that some humans have in the past been less than kind to dragons. The same could be said, however, about dragons. Look what we're fighting right now.
Thank you for the follow, Johnny. Johnny? I don't know why I said Johnny. Johnny?
Joining now.
It's that K-pop stand, just.
To this, you see that Elia just kind of gives you a slight, like, narrowed gaze, and she says, metallic dragons are not of the same brood as chromatic dragons.
While we recognize that, there are plenty in the world who are ignorant of the differences. My point remains, I guess the best question to ask would be, what is the best way that you think representatives of the lesser beings could win over a Council of Dragons?
She says it will depend on the dragon. You can discuss it with them when we arrive, but each one may have their own concessions that they require from you.
All right, I'll fuck the dragon.
Wow.
Damn, Baron.
You're on a roll today.
Baron's getting a little too much influence from Cruz there.
Gotta remember Mirror voice. Is there any dragons we should be careful of? Like,
All of
you know, that
them.
are.
Hey, TK.
I mean, that's fair, but like, is there anyone that's like, oh, you fucking humanoids, I'll fucking eat you, ah! And I'm like, oh, don't eat me!
Elia says most of our kind are fairly neutral. Protanther in particular is not particularly fond of humanoids in general, but especially of elves, due to the Drakrage mythal. Which I will let anybody who wants to make a history or Arcana check to see if you understand what this is.
Oh, 19 plus 0 because
Ooh.
I'm stupid, but 19.
Nice.
20.
Arcana 21.
Damn.
Sure, I'll roll one too. You said Arcana or a history?
Yeah.
Oh shit, history's more. Fuck.
I'm ass in both of those. It's 12.
All right. Group-wise, Cruz, you've heard it in passing, but the rest of you are fairly familiar with it because it was, it was kind of a well-known thing that happened ages ago, but has kind of since turned into, like, legend and, like, folktale, and, like, there's probably songs and stuff about it. But basically, the Drakrage mythal was a magical effect that during the time of dragons, where there was a lot of animosity between, like, humanoid races and dragons, the elves created a magical effect, a mythal, which was basically a ward that caused dragons to go mad and become enraged and just destroy things all around them. And it was tied to a comet called the King Killer Star. So basically, anytime that comet showed up, the dragons would go fucking crazy.
On into it.
Eventually that magical effect faded, so it's no longer active, but there's still a lot of dragons who are pissed off about that. So, yes. He's not too happy with elves. Let's see. The rest of them are fairly neutral, although Elia kind of shifts her weight and sits up a little bit and says, I too have my own personal issues, in particular with dwarves. I will admit, my niece was slain by a dwarf during one of their dragon moots, which they no longer do, but quite a lot of their kind used to hunt dragons for sport. So I would say that although I am of the opinion that we should work with your council, I would appreciate if you would do one concession on my behalf.
Which is that?
Ambassador Braun Anvil, the dwarven ambassador to the Council of Waterdeep, I would like you to convince him to make a formal apology on behalf of all dwarves for what they have done in the past.
I think that's fair.
I'm just like, oh, I can definitely get that done.
I think that if we get the majority to work with the Council of Waterdeep, I think joining forces towards a common enemy will help mend those wounds that the past has created and bring in a new age of civility between the lesser beings and dragons.
I am of a similar opinion. At least I hope so. Of course, it all depends on how things play out in the end.
Oh, speaking of, is there a particular way that dragons like to be greeted by, us?
Not dragons.
Yeah.
She
We
says,
learn manners.
preferably without weapons.
Oh
But-
no!
You
Oh,
may
wow.
you can keep your weapons on you, but just don't be hostile. She just
Okay.
says, just be respectful as you can be. We are well aware that there are many different cultures, and to be perfectly honest, we don't expect much from your kinds. But as long as you are not hostile.
We're really charming, like we can be really persuasive. A pretty please can go a very long way.
A pretty please
Maybe
can go.
from
You're so
Cruz.
right.
We will
pretty
try
please
our
can go
best
very
to
long
change
way.
that opinion, hopefully. And give more than what you expect.
Do any dragons hate Azalar? We already got 2 L's over here.
Not that I'm aware of, no. We have no animosity towards Aasimar.
Yes.
You are
I mean-
divine creatures.
Oh, I thank you. You're divine
Yet
too.
Mira somehow exists.
I'm very divine. I'm super divine. She said it.
I think I'll speak to the group. I think if we all kind of go over our talking points and decide what we're going to argue for.
Maybe we.
Are we about
I'm
to
gonna-
craft a political campaign?
Not really, just actually, speak coherent sentences at least.
What did
And
hell?
not contradict each other.
What did? I'm gonna ask you this: would it be helpful to mention that we already killed, metallic dragon? I mean, no, the chromatic dragons. Would they be mad? You already killed dragons before.
I think it might help them. Elia, what do you think? If we were to bring up our ability to bring down one of the chromatic dragons.
Two.
That
Twice.
would be impressive. Oh, that's right. Yeah. She says that would be seen as a positive thing.
Perhaps present ourselves as assets rather than simply worth.
Just as ambassadors, but people that have
Yeah.
actually dealt with the issue.
Yes.
Right. We can
Your
present ourselves
experience.
as assets and representatives of more.
Expert witnesses.
But yeah, I think that's a really good idea. We can present ourselves as having already gone up against and prevailed against these creatures. And I'm sure that we can explain that the goal is to keep the world safe, including dragons. We've befriended Zelafine, we've befriended the Cloud Giant, we've befriended so many things that honestly really shouldn't have been able to, thanks for those rolls, Cruz. But we've done a lot.
You have
We've wrangled a
indeed.
pretty teenage son.
You have indeed, which is part of the reason why you were brought to our attention.
We gotta stop doing nice things, y'all. This is a lot.
Just start
Says
charging
you,
people.
who's trying to bring a broken family back together.
The sword spot for me, okay?
How about when we go in, we go through talking points and try to share the talking space and not contradict each other, so we know what we're talking about.
Well, first
She's
talking
just there grooving.
First
Like-
talking point is We want to help, and we're able to help. Look at what we did.
Okay. Second talking point. Okay, so this may sound like an insult, but just saying that if you say you're from different broods of chromatic dragons, if you're going to just go in and not care about who you affect, you're really not that different from them.
Would that go well? Or just, we're trying to brainstorm,
Elias says-
workshop.
Well,
like
there
that
may
one's
be
gonna-
some who would agree with that. That may not go over so well.
Okay, this is why we're having this
with-
conversation. This is why
gotta
we're
read us a bad idea.
We're just workshopping this thing. She will say
We're
that
still workshopping it,
Frozen
you know?
Ether would not take too well to that.
We will go in, present ourselves as the ambassadors from the Council of Waterdeep. We will, when asked, we will tell them that we have dealt with the issues already, including the white dragon and the green dragon, that they have fallen to us. And oh god, I'm having some good word night. Just putting that out there. Proud of myself. And that we are willing to join forces. And that doing this will have an effect that'll last longer than just this fight, and hopefully will go toward mending the wounds between dragons and mortals in the future.
And what happens? What do we say when they ask, why do we not just enlist the 4 of you and ignore the rest of the human race, or the humanoid races? What?
Because it'll be done faster and more effectively with more people, which is what they want.
And maybe it will be the beginning of a new alliance in which the next time the dragons need help, they will have a ready ally.
Yeah.
Smart.
And we will write it in stone so later generations won't forget. Because people die and forget things all the time, but if it's written in stone, they'll be like,
So
shit.
Stone can break.
You could write it on paper though.
Paper, we'll have it written everywhere. Literally stab it into the
Okay,
earth.
how about this?
You know how
Mira,
Baron likes to read her fucking books?
Mira, how about
Yeah.
this? How about this? While the talk's happening, you have to take the notes down of what happened so we can transcribe it later in actual time. Does
Yes,
that
you
make
take the
sense?
minutes.
Literally.
I can do that. I'm very good at that. There may be doodles.
That's
And,
fine. That's perfect. It's like a court artist.
I'll put some flair in there, a little bit of glitter.
All the eyes are going to be dotted with hearts.
Yeah. Anime eyes. Yeah.
It's gonna look
So
great.
if you're taking notes about what happens and what people say and what people who were there and who agreed and who didn't agree, and that's gonna be necessary for history. So you'll be writing a historical document while we talk.
They call that they call that a primary source.
Wow.
Primary source.
God, I'm a primary source, you guys.
Yeah.
You are the most
Yeah.
primary of sources.
Oh wow.
So
I
while
stepped
we're
up.
having this conversation and we're talking to them, you're writing down everything that happens, every expression, every insight.
I lean
All
over
of
to
it.
Alina, and I'm just like, are you just saying this so she won't talk? Quietly.
Okay, to be fair, Mara has more charisma than, second to Cruz. So, I'm just saying, a pretty
thing.
please will go
Here's the thing.
very far.
Charisma without wisdom is dangerous.
It gets shit done. Wait, me and Cruz are out the bucket there.
Yeah, I don't have any
Wait, what do you want? Either you get charisma or you don't.
Pretty average at both, So I got a good average going on, but lean over.
Let's not forget, we're Dumb and Dumber.
Actually, a very good trick to have.
Fast and Furious and Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, as long as Baron, you're amazing, 10 out of 10. But sometimes when you talk about things, it comes off, very a lot. It comes off very different than what I know your meaning. But maybe we should write it down first. Let's do that. Let's write down what things that Barry can say.
That's your job.
Oh, this is turning into a roast.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
How about this? How about this? How about the gay father-daughter duo like also talk alongside with Varen?
Yeah, we'll switch off. We'll switch off.
Okay.
We'll switch off.
And Mara, for the love of God, don't tell them our deepest, darkest secrets.
Please,
Well,
Mara,
please.
don't.
Unless
Mara.
I don't even know deepest darkest secrets. Seriously, if you told me, I totally forgot. It's locked in
lich.
pain. Like
It's locked away until you're right in front of somebody important.
Yeah.
So did you know that Cruz's lover?
So we're not gonna give any personal information about
Okay,
anyone in this.
I'm actually in
Yeah.
character and out of character. I'm glad you say that because should we mention about the mask? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Ooh.
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about
But that is a
especially in front of
secret.
one of them.
Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
How far
yeah.
are you guys from Elio when you are discussing all of this?
We should have a private.
Because
Yeah,
they
no,
gotta-
no,
just to give you an idea, let me look this up real quick.
I'm
Love you guys
scared.
so much. Oh my god. She has a passive perception of 26, so she's just
Okay,
like listening.
Okay, out of character. We're totally. Are we? Don't mention that. Don't talk about that.
We don't talk about that. Unless
Okay,
asked, we don't
perfect.
talk about that. And
Yeah.
when asked, Cruz answers. That's it.
Wow. Okay.
You
That'll go
kept
well.
the mask. This is your problem, baby.
It is my problem. You're right. You got me.
We go in, we talk. Alina, you talk about sappy shit like alliances and love. I'll talk about
I
murder.
just want to talk about us murdering chromatic dragons.
We can both talk about that.
I can talk about it.
Why am I the one talking about sappy shit when you're the one trying to play Family Therapist?
I didn't tell y'all that I was playing family therapist just that one time.
I'm just saying, you're the one with the emotions here.
Okay. Do you want
Aren't you both emo?
or
Zelafine, she's like, maybe we should go to bed. And you can see that he looks really tired, and y'all are just like,
no.
it's midnight. Y'all are still up, like having late night fucking talks.
Okay, let's go to bed. Come on, sorry.
Hit the hay.
All right.
We're gonna cuddle up against Elefon in his dragon form because it's cool.
we have the important parts?
All right.
We have the
Fucked up.
outline. Radius.
Listen, there's two dragons. I can say we killed one, and you can say we killed the other. We can divide this.
Right?
All right. So the next day, you continue on your journey, and you will arrive at the Nether Mountains. Let's see. What is there a specific name of the place? It just says nope. So they travel to the Nether Mountains, and where you land, you get there around afternoon, and you land outside of what looks like a volcanic basin that has kind of been turned into almost what looks like an amphitheater. And you see that while there are the four other dragons, four other ancient dragons, who are massive and they're awaiting your arrival, you also see that there are dozens of other dragons that are lining kind of the rim of this basin, who are all just kind of sitting and waiting to witness the council.
I would
Let's
like
open
to
up the
think
slide.
that we chose our best Dragon Council outfits.
Just like stage presences, y'all. Stage faces.
Don't worry, I used to fight to entertain people. I got this.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
This is the same thing.
She's gonna princess wave at them all.
I mean, I
Oh,
taught
yeah.
Does that count?
What?
Huh?
Taught classes.
No, that's like the opposite of what we want to bring to the table.
All right, so she Elia lands on the ground and drops you off on an open area on the ground that almost kind of acts as a stage. And you see that there is a slightly raised platform, and you see the Council of 4, and then Elia takes her place on the council. And
Are they just called the Council of Dragons?
it's just the Council of Dragons, but the dragons, Protanther, the gold dragon, who I will share a picture of him.
Take a knee, just while we're here.
What's that?
Oh, can we just bow?
Of course.
Can't we just bow?
Yeah,
can
yeah,
bow.
definitely.
Just a regular bow. That's fine.
Nice bow.
Yeah, you bow
Coordinated
politely.
bow.
Coordinated bow.
2, 1, yeet.
You bow before Protanther, who sits upright. They're all kind of laying, but he kind of shifts his weight a little bit upright, and he gives you a very, very slight nod, like almost just a blink
Yeah.
I
Yes,
acknowledge you.
to acknowledge.
Interesting.
And then he goes on to call the beginning of the procedures for the Council of Dragons. And he announces himself as Protanther, the King of Justice. Next to him, you see Eleuthera, who is a brass dragon. And this is what Eleuthera
That
looks
felt
like.
so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
I love it.
And next to Eleuthera, you see that Protanther's in the middle. So you've got Eleuthera on one side. You have Elia, who takes his other side. And obviously you're already familiar with Elia, so she doesn't really bother to introduce herself. And then to the opposite side of Eleuthera, you see Nimur. Oh, by the way, Zelafon goes and kind of takes a position up on the viewing area with the other dragons. This is Nimur. Did I show it to you yet?
No.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
Nice.
That is Nimur. That is the bronze dragon, which is Zelafon's sire.
Oh, there we go. I confused the bronze and the copper dragons.
I was
often.
confusing them too. I had to look up like, hey, what is the difference between these colors again?
Yeah.
They're all metal. And then finally on the end of the opposite side is Tazmikella, who is the copper dragon.
Love it. Into it. Excellent. Let me see. Oh.
Wait, so there's the gold, silver, bronze, copper. Which one's Eleuthera? Brass. Oh, God.
Bronze and brass get me confused as well.
Yeah.
They look the same.
They're like one of
Yeah.
them's like a little bit more yellow, one of them's like a little bit more red.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just organizing these. And then we have
Wow, it's like the intent
love
again. Just
her.
looking at pictures of dragons. Love
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, we have Elias as well. Here, just put her down here.
You guys ever do that when you were kids? Just Google dragons.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
had the dragon books. I was like,
So
me
did
and my friend
I.
had the dragon books.
So did
I was like, oh my
I
god.
love those books. Those books are awesome.
I'm like, bring those books back.
Yes.
it back.
I love dragons.
More dragons.
More dragons.
I'm just putting them all up here so I don't forget their names because I'm gonna fucking forget their names.
Yeah, I'm trying to get them all to fit on the screen so that they all look nice and neat. Okay, I think that's good.
So the audience can see the council.
There you go. All right.
It's like an ARG. not what an ARG
Protanther says, will you please introduce yourselves to the spectators so that they are aware. We are aware of who you are, but those watching are not.
We are the ambassadors of Waterdeep. I myself am named Alina, and I'll let my friends introduce themselves.
I'm Mira. Hi.
Cruz, nice to meet you all.
Theron.
You
It's
say
a
with a
pleasure.
lisp.
Yeah, it's a honor to be invited to your council.
Excellent.
Take part in the conversation.
Protanther begins going over the proceedings and discussing how they have been trying to come to a decision whether or not they should work with the Council of Waterdeep. And this council here is for you to present your case as to why they should help.
Oh God, the pressure just hit me.
He says, if it were up to me alone, I would choose not to. Time is of the essence, and I think that we should strike immediately. And he looks to the other dragons who are next to him, and he's mostly talking to them more than you and more than anybody else. We're running out of time. We need to strike immediately and deal as quick of a blow to these dragons before they get too far in their ritual.
Well, if we may, we've already taken part in dealing with them. And I'll turn to Varen.
A large reason that they have not already gotten farther than they have is that we have already taken care of 2 of them, as my companion Lena has said. A white and a green, more recently.
You have defeated 2 dragons, says Eleuthera.
There was a white dragon in a castle in the sky. This castle bore many supporters of the chromatic dragons and many sacrifices to the Well of Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
That was it, right?
Yeah.
Because of our efforts, we not only have defeated those who seek to oppose your cause, released their prisoners back into their lives, but we've also taken care of the white dragon and slain that as well. And I turned to Alina to talk about the forest.
Oh shit! And was it called? It wasn't the High Forest, right?
It was the Misty
No,
Forest.
it was
the Misty Forest.
The Misty Forest. And recently, about a week ago, we ventured into the Misty Forest to go and seek and hunt this green dragon, and we have taken down their rider, as well as the green dragon themselves, and released the prisoners who were also meant to sacrifice. So we have already struck where it hurt. We have taken away their sacrifices, and we have already taken down 2 of the dragons.
in short.
Yeah,
Sorry, go ahead.
You see Nimur just kind of nod towards you, and you're not familiar enough with dragons to really read all of their expressions, but he almost looks like he is slightly proud. And he says, that is a good demonstration of the potential of this council. The fact that 4 could take down 2 dragons? 2 dragons.
2.
Could take down 2 dragons and free their prisoners before they can be sacrificed for the ritual. That is not something that can be ignored. And he's speaking to the rest of the council.
We are but a sample size of what the council has to offer
Just a
in
sample.
collaboration.
Yeah.
Just a little Costco cup.
Yeah, just a little Costco sample. It's the type that you definitely want to come back again, like 30 minutes for.
We do not seek anything but the safety of this world and everyone in it. The fuck, Freya?
What did Freya just do?
Just made a really weird sound.
I think we heard it because I heard something.
Yeah. And that includes those that, even if in the past some of our kind have had a less than harmonious relationship with, we seek to mend those bonds and perhaps make new allies where perhaps there was a missed opportunity on both sides.
And
4 of us, if
Okay.
I may. I wouldn't have interrupted him.
yeah, no, go ahead.
But just imagine the type of opposition we would pose to them if we were to join forces. If the 4 of us can take down 2 of them, imagine what
One at a time. I don't say that.
Imagine what the Council of Waterdeep aligned with the Council of Dragons could do. We could take care of this problem quickly.
And return it to the world.
Yes.
and kill the next like
With
cataclysm, but-
quickly, effectively, and with the least amount of casualties as possible, which will be beneficial to you and to us.
Taz McKella turns to her companions and says, they do have a point. We are facing not just other dragons, but we are facing the whole of their forces. They will have cultists, they will have possibly demons at their ready. It would
May
be
I
useful
pose
to
a
have
question?
armies of our own, or have armies of the Council of Waterdeep to help take care of the ground forces while we deal with the dragons in the air.
May I pose a question to the council?
Furthanther beckons you to continue.
We have spent a great deal of time now telling you why you should work with us, why we would be an asset to these efforts. That much you already know. What I do want to know is what reservations do you have? What concerns do you have that we can
That
help?
went a totally different way, and I'm so happy.
No. I wasn't going to ask them for what they
Why
concerns.
should we?
No.
Over you.
What
Whoa!
How many dragons have you killed?
do you have that we can address about our ability to fulfill the duties as have been laid out to us? And what misgivings do you have that we can lay to rest?
The dragons, actually, let me double check one little thing real quick.
It's easy to tell you our accomplishments, but a true allyship is built on trust, and there can be none of that without being able to assuage your doubts.
You hear the dragons exchange discussion in Draconic briefly before.
Right. Cruz.
Oh yeah,
don't.
Cruz, you can pick up a little bit of Draconic and go ahead and make a intelligence check for me real quick to see how.
They're like,
well
oh,
you
I
do.
like that one.
Could I do comprehend languages?
Yes, you can do comprehend
discreetly?
languages too.
In front of them,
In front of oh
In
no!
front of my salad?
In front of my salad.
Right in front of my salad.
It's up to you.
I rolled a 2.
Too.
Yes. Yeah, I'll be like, woo-doo-doo-doo-doo, magic.
Mira, you have been fidgety the entire time, so they don't really pay much attention to the fact that you are casting a spell. But they will say, you hear them basically discussing amongst themselves, again, kind of reiterating your points that it would be a much better idea to have a ground army that can handle the forces, the various add-on forces that they might have, considering that their dragon forces will be mostly preoccupied with fighting the chromatic dragons. And you also hear some brief discussion of what they should ask for. You hear them wondering what of the dragon mass. They have not mentioned anything about the dragon mass, only the defeat of the dragons.
I gotta say, like, my experience in customer service is really shining here.
Your customer service.
I'm just saying that the Council of Waterdeep has one dragon mass. If they need, let's be like, also, we gave them one dragon mass, we could give you one dragon mass. And we're equals in one certain way that does not make you feel like you're less.
You say that to them? You actually, or is that just?
I mean, we don't know. We don't know yet.
No, I'm just talking out of character because
Okay.
we don't know yet. Sorry.
That
Okay.
means that Mira can't be like, hey, they want the mask. Like, she's gonna have to be the one to talk about it.
Don't say that.
All right.
Um,
After they have their discussion, Panther will say, there are some concessions that if you are willing to do these things, then alliance would be possible. But you will have to follow through with these. If you are unable to do so, that could hurt our alliance.
It's understandable.
So he nods first to Eleuthera, who lets you know that first, or Eleuthera says, first off, my greatest concern is the mass themselves. They are too powerful to remain in the hands of humanoids. My concession would be that you turn over any mass that you have found from the dragon cultists to us. How many masks have you come across?
We've done 2, right?
No,
2.
1.
I think you only
We
have
have
the black
1 and
mask.
yeah.
That's right.
Wait, we only have the one mask then?
Yeah. I
Mhm.
think-
Okay. Cruz has it, so
I get over at Cruz and I'm like,
Everybody's eyes turn to Cruz.
I step forward and I reveal the mask. I like take it out of my bag, and I'm like, I am the holder of the mask.
can I keep it?
I understand why you would desire that I return it to you, but I would like to make an argument for me keeping it during this particular, let's call it a campaign. You see,
Lucifer's eyes narrow.
You see, I die to a strong breeze.
I am a bard. I am very weak. No, I didn't say that. What I contribute to the team is sort of
support.
I'm very good at developing rapport, even with enemies. And with this mask, there are endless possibilities for strategic applications. I could be infiltrating. I could be doing other things.
You could not die in battle.
I could not die in battle. I am not a very protected combatant, but I am a very valuable one. You want me out there.
Make a persuasion check.
This is your game. Come on.
Fine.
Don't roll a 1.
God, can you imagine? I have such a high bonus in this, please. Oh, that's a 7. Oh my God, I thought it was a fucking 1. Christ. 7 plus 14. It's big.
21.
1? Yeah.
You did math!
I did math.
Elustra rolled a 1. Elustra will look very thoughtful for a moment. And whoever wants to, go ahead and make a, what would be dragon history? I guess just history or arcana. Whoever wants to.
Not me.
That's an 8.
That's a 7.
That's a 12.
All right, never mind. Elustra is thoughtful for a minute, and you see that they shift their body and sort of lean forward until their head, which is much bigger than your even giant body, is very close to you, and they peer you up and down. And for a moment, you're kind of worried that they might just snap and take a good chunk out of your body.
Already happened.
They pull back and they say, if you make a vow here and now that when this is over, you will return the mask to us, as well as any other mask that you come across, then we have a deal. However, keep in mind that should you attempt to deceive us and abscond with the mask, there will be retribution against you as well as the rest of your council.
Can't hear the word abscond without thinking about Homestuck.
Shame.
Keep that inside, keep it in there, and then die with that in there. Just keep it in
Double
there
death.
until you die.
I'll say, if that's your requirement, council, then all I have is one question for you. How do you want this vow phrased?
I swear I'm a great booty.
From Elustra says, you are the bard. Entertain us.
God.
God damn.
So basically what I'm hearing is Cruz sings a ballad on his intentions to fuck up some chromatic dragons and then give the mask back.
Dance bar, dance.
Dance, fucking dance like you never. I don't know the rest of that song.
How does
This is so
Cruz
exciting.
Go,
Cruz.
bard,
Play-
boy, go, bard,
You're gonna
boy.
go far, kid, by the offspring.
Yeah, I sing that. There you go. I perform that.
Oh my god.
Dance like we never had a chance.
And I end it on my knees with my hands extended. And I'm like, I promise you, solemnly. And he's like sweating. Fucking.
Marin
I
just got
promise
her
you.
like head in her hand.
Alina's being supportive and just fanning him.
Make a performance check.
Oh my god.
I'm adding those special wind effects. Does he get an advantage or a bonus? Oh, you got advantage on a roll.
Oh, I'll take it on this one. You know what? It's worth it. It's so worth it. Oh, thank you. That is 26.
26. Okay. Yes, you do this whole performance and you are sweating, and then at the end of it, there on your knees, huffing and puffing, Eleuthera, you hear just this kind of slight chuckle, and Eleuthera says, "I was joking, but I am impressed with your devotion to carrying that out." And you hear kind of all these dragons up above all kind of laughing.
Hey, at least you know we're devoted and we can sing good.
You knew I meant it. That's what matters.
Oh, Grimloss gave you advantage on a roll too.
Yeah. Well, that's when I
Thank you,
said that you
Grimloss.
had it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was what I used.
Nice.
Ah.
Oh
You
man.
know that one of the Waterdeepian council has another mask, right?
Do they? Which other mask?
No,
I don't think
didn't
so.
know that.
Because
I'm
you only
straight to
had the only dragons that you came across were the white one, and they took off with the white mask, and then
Right.
that was the one that was hidden in Luskan, and then the green one was already sent to the wild dragons.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was one concession out of, I imagine, more.
Yes. Next up was Elia, and Elia reiterates what she told you during camp, that she expects a formal apology from Ambassador Bron Anvil on behalf of the dwarves for hunting dragons as sport during the dragon moots of old.
I
And a
think
full apology you shall have, whether he likes it or not.
because of what they've done, that is very agreeable.
And a small price to pay for the literal world.
Literal
Yes.
All right. Next
Any
up.
other?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going through them.
Yes. Next up is Nimur, who has been spending the entire council looking probably the least hostile of any of them. And he sits up and he says, "I require no great concession, but I do have one small one." And he leans forward and drops his voice so that it does not echo around the chamber, and it's audible to the other dragons. And he says, "I am aware you came here with one of my brood. All that I ask
Yes.
is that you look after him."
Well, that's
Keep him
already
safe.
been done and going on.
He has been a beacon of hope in Waterdeep for us. I only hope we can be as much for him.
Nimur grunts with approval.
Baron just like swallows like the sentiment.
That's
Is that
my
a tear,
boy.
man?
I'm just like,
That's
the
my
first thing I'll ever
baby.
said.
All right. And then next up, let's see, 1 second, is Tasmakella, the copper dragon. And Tasmakella says that you mentioned that you defeated one of the black dragons. I am aware that one of the half dragons that was commanding that one is Resmir.
Indeed.
I assume you defeated him as well, or her as well.
Yes, she's gone. Very much so.
And what became of the sword in her possession?
What
I
did-
asked this
Oh,
because it
don't you
belongs-
have that?
Let me see what they say. 1 second.
I inquire because that sword belonged to me. It was part of a hoard that I took from a dragon I defeated long ago. I would like it returned.
Alina will step forward, take out the sword, present it.
That has been collecting dust. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I've had it on me. Just
Yeah,
because the sword sword's just a hilt.
That's right.
I've had it on my back. I will take it out, hold it up front. I'd be more than happy to return this sword to you. The sword that rightfully belongs to you, in order for an alliance.
And that you've never freaking used.
Shut the fuck up. So she will go, like, step forward appropriately, and with a bow of her head, just raise it so she can take it. They can take it.
Like that Tumblr painting, just like a.
Yes.
Basically.
They take the sword gingerly from you, and like, of course, like their dragon claw is like so freaking massive.
Girl,
but-
who does your nails?
I
Oh my
know.
God.
It's so freaking massive. But they take it from you and place it away and says, that is acceptable. And then finally, Presanther, who is the last to speak on his concession, says, I require a formal apology from one who represents Elvenkind for what they did creating the Drakrage Mythal. Specifically, were you to convince King Melindrak on the council to get a formal apology?
The
then-
king owes me. I'm sure I can make that happen.
I got this, Varen. You and I can tag team these apologies. You go to Melindrak because you've already had like punches start twice already. I can take the dwarf king and like act all tough.
I love it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
I look back up at Presanther after that display of like whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
I
That's
say,
just us like talking like telepathically. 'Cause we have one brain cell. It's fine.
the king owes me a great deal. I'm sure we can work something out for that.
Then I will agree that we shall wait and meet with your council. You will return with the news of our new alliance, and we will have. You'll fly back on Elia, or into. Well, I'll actually say her proper name, which I'm not gonna say. Yes.
Sure.
You will fly back, and they will represent our council amongst yours. However, given the state of Waterdeep as a city and that dragons cannot enter it, we shall have to meet them somewhere outside.
Perhaps, perhaps a halfway point.
Yes.
We'll decide. We'll talk to them and decide. And I believe Elia will let you know.
Indeed.
Please also let them know that time is of the essence, and I would like to do this sooner than later.
I'm sure they would
If-
also agree.
Is there a preferred meeting spot that you would like to use?
Elia will say, I spotted the castle that you mentioned docked somewhere north of Waterdeep. Is that the
Meet
place?
around the castle? Yes.
Yes. Is it possible that we could meet at the castle? Would
course,
the current
yes.
owner of that castle be friendly to dragons gathering there?
We'll speak to him.
Yes. He has been very helpful in this fight, and we will, like my companion said, we'll speak to him about accommodating you all there. Since we now have a meeting spot, then that'll cut the time short on where we meet. How about we say it takes us 2 days to get back?
It takes you 2 days to get back, yeah. And so basically, by the time you get back, it's 2 days there, 2 days back, and then you have like the Council of Waterdeep should be meeting like right after.
How about that's 3 days from now is the Council of Waterdeep?
Yeah.
Okay, how about in 4 days we meet there?
That is acceptable. Is there anything else that we need to discuss? He asks his companions. And Nimur will step forward and say, I think that we can at least leave our new allies with a gift. Oh my god, these names. Okay, I will go over these names in a second.
Wait.
Anyway.
I haven't changed mine.
Okay. He says, I think we can leave them with a parting gift for their cooperation. And he will hand over 6 arrows of dragon slaying.
Oh.
And says, use these wisely.
I will keep track of them.
You can literally just throw them as a monk.
You probably could, yes.
Beautiful.
That'd be sick. I'm picturing it in my head.
What's that?
Sex, you said?
What'd you say?
6?
6, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, the council is dismissed. The various dragons that were perched above take off and to return to wherever their homes are. Zelipharn eventually comes down to greet you all and says, well done! You did good! You didn't make the matter anything.
Is he in dragon form?
Yes, he is in dragon form.
I'll like hug his head, like.
Are
you all right?
He says yes, and you see, you hear kind of a cough, and you see that Nimur has kind of stayed behind and is nods to Zelipharn, and Zelipharn's just like, I need to go talk to my dad now. But I'll return with you in the morning.
All right.
All right.
If you need this, we're just ascending away. She'll tap the earring.
What the fuck happened to Zoom names?
Oh my god. Oh gosh. Okay. So before we take our break, Zoom names are now body yadi 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 yadi. Dragon slaying in quotes. Okay, fine. I'll fuck the dragon. And Ollie Tally Li Kalinos. Okay.
Oh, it's name.
Yeah, I was listening.
Yes. All right. I think with that, we will go ahead and take our break. And we'll be back in like 10 minutes. We'll see y'all shortly. Be right back.
Bye.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We are
What?
back.
We're live.
We're live.
You missed the incredibly thrilling recap of The Crown.
I
I would have like various names as I was scrolling through Tumblr, and I was like, okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
So, with the conclusion of the council, you are invited to stay the night there, and Elia will fly you back in the morning. Anything else y'all want to take care of here before y'all head back to Waterdeep?
Yo, that went a lot better than I thought. Okay.
It did. I was surprised. You guys did very well. Especially Cruz. You had me sweating there a little bit like, oh boy, is Cruz gonna fuck this up?
I almost cruised it.
Yes.
Cruise through it.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast sending.
Yes.
I would like to contact your boy Jarlaxle.
Your boy.
Thought you were done fucking my Uncle Cruz.
Well, I mean, I can't do a whole lot with 25 words.
I mean, not with that attitude.
Make every single one count. I'm going to. Do I have to? I guess I'll say the words.
I love you.
No.
Damn.
Wait. How do I?
How do I live without you?
No, not more Homestuck.
What is that from home? I've never seen Homestuck or read Homestuck.
Not from Homestuck, but it's used in Homestuck.
Okay.
Like, it's just keep it in there. Just
No.
I'll
Just right in
say. Do you have any spies in the Underdark Mines?
Yes.
Okay. No, you know what? I deserve that one. I didn't think that one through. That one was on me. I'll follow up that one with another sending. And I'll say, could you look out for someone for me, orc named Yomar? But what's the tribe name?
Yeah.
You came up with Novia something?
Nova Cavea. There
Nova
it is.
Cavea.
And I relay that.
Okay, so you ask him to Jarlaxle to spy on Yolmar. Okay, and he says, I will try.
In
Many words.
you got info on my mom. No, I'm kidding.
that's all I got.
All right. With that, you head out the next morning. Elia, flying on Elia, and with Zelafarn following you. And over the course of the next couple of days, eventually you make it back to Waterdeep. How would you like to go about this?
1, 2, 3, break.
Elia will drop you off just outside the north gate. And she says, where do you want me to meet you? I assume that you will have to discuss it with the owner of the castle before we can meet there.
We would be able to get you a sending, if that is more convenient to you.
It would
Cruz
be.
has spent all of them on his boyfriend.
What? We have 2 days between then and now. He's
I
recharged.
know.
He's okay.
Yeah, we'll shoot you a message.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
You'll hear from us.
All right. And with that, she takes off, and Zelafarn tells you guys he's gonna be he'll be in the harbor like he usually is.
Cool.
You be safe there, okay, honey?
Have
I
a good
will.
soap.
Have a good soap.
I was just gonna grab his nails and just kiss it.
Aww.
Oh.
If a dragon could blush, it would.
The
Aww.
scales turn like more brass than they do copper. Or bronze, and they do bronze.
All right. They take off into the harbor, and what would you like to do now?
What is the Council of Waterdeep happening now?
So I would say that probably you have another day before it's scheduled to happen. However, well, it's currently scheduled to happen in Castle Waterdeep, but if you want them to move it to the...
because I thought we were going to have the Waterdeep meeting to talk about what we talked about the council meeting, to then have the entire council, two councils meet the next
It is entirely
day.
up to you. You basically, the Council of Waterdeep is tomorrow. So whether or not you want to call an emergency meeting, or if you want to... If you
Emergency meeting!
Yeah.
I'm calling an emergency meeting.
Oh,
Green
you're
is looking
calling
real
him.
stuff right now.
I'm going to go to the Blackstaff saying it's an emergency meeting right now.
Right
All right.
now.
Do you just show up, or do you like message her?
No, I show up.
Okay, you show up. You show up at Blackstaff Tower, and you enter and immediately start haranguing the receptionist for the Blackstaff.
No, I wouldn't do
I
that to
know.
a receptionist.
But the
I would do it
receptionist
to the Blackstaff.
does let the Blackstaff know that you are there, and she will let you up. And she will say, "Oh, you've returned from your meeting with the dragons. How did it go?"
Very well. Our first, sorry, what was it? Source. Our dear Mayra has it all written down expertly,
Jeez.
so you
First
can
try.
read. But we need to call an emergency meeting because we would like to meet with both you, your council,
And
and
their
the Council of Dragons tomorrow.
In 2 days. 2 days.
2 days. Oh, is it?
No, we're gonna take it back one day early tomorrow. Well, 2 days. 2 days. Yeah, 2 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, they're expecting us in 2 days. It would kind of suck to be like, oh,
2
you're-
days. Yeah,
You missed the
because
meeting,
it takes 2 days to
Dragon.
fly. It takes 2 days to fly. In 2 days.
In 2 days.
We do request a council just so we can brief the Waterdeep Council on everything that happened.
There are some things that have been requested of us, both
Some
us as a group,
concessions?
some concessions, and the Council of Waterdeep and some of its members. And I think what they have requested is quite fair, and would like to speak about them.
There are a couple of members that we would like to speak to privately, of course.
Yes, privately.
Namely, what the fuck is his name? Rock Boy.
The King of the Dwarves.
Yeah. Braun Anvil. and
And
Braun Anvil.
Melendrak. We are going to need private audiences with them, but we do want to, what the fuck is the word for, like, catch up? We want to brief the
Debrief.
on what the current situation is.
I almost said the bronze staff. The black staff.
Too many colors, too many
yes,
metals.
There's a lot of stuff. The black staff's just like, excellent. Yes, I will have my assistants call a immediate meeting at the council. Will you meet me at the Castle Waterdeep within the hour?
Certainly.
Yes.
All right. So an emergency meeting is called. You have the full...
I just high-five my team real quick. We're doing great, guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, we've gone so much farther than we have any right to, given who we are as people.
Kinda, yeah.
You're right. You're right. I am proud of all of us.
Coasting on luck, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so an immediate session of the Council of Waterdeep comes, and you do see all the members are present. Some of them are a bit kind of harangued and looking curious or slightly worried as to why the council was suddenly called a day earlier, what's going on, and you hear just kind of a lot of people just kind of murmuring between each other, what's going on? Why is it an emergency?
Oh, the world isn't ending yet.
They all arrive, and you are seated around the table, and the black staff says, not companions,
Ambassadors.
but our ambassadors have returned from their meeting with the Council of Dragons, and they have some information to pass on to us that needs to be discussed immediately. And she passes it along to all of you. Once again, you are on the spot in front of a council of leaders.
You know, this is so much easier than a fucking council of
Right, right.
dragons.
Yeah.
we have the honor of convening with the Council of Dragons. They have made a number of requests of us, some of which we were able to fill on the spot. In short, they will be arriving at the castle just north of the city in 2 days to meet with. Okay, Cass opened the door. Fine. To meet with all of us and discuss how we move forward. A couple of them had requests of a couple of you individually. We will be reaching out to you once we're finished up here. However, I looked to Alina for confirmation. I remember the main request that they had, which we will have to keep in mind, is that any masks that are found in this quest be returned to them.
Dragon mask specifically.
Yes, dragon mask specifically.
Recreational mask can be yours.
Yeah.
At the end of this situation, when we both fight together, which is what they have agreed to against the dragon cult, the dragon mask will be given back to them.
Indeed. But we have 2 days to prepare for this meeting. We will be meeting with the proprietor of our castle to organize LMAO IDK dragon food, a catering schedule for the council. Hopefully, keep everyone fed and in good spirits. We just give them a quick rundown. I'm gonna leave out the part about Melindrak and what's his face.
Yeah. We'll talk to them like separately. It's like,
I'm not gonna call them
can I see you after class?
But yeah, we'll just give them the rundown.
Okay. The Blackstaff says, this is exceptional news. We were really hoping to get the metallic dragons on our side. And she's addressing the entire council at this point. And she says, given this, the short turnaround, I would highly recommend that whoever is, I highly recommend that we go along with this concession. I think it is a small price to pay to return the dragon mass to them. And there's some grumbling around the council, but all in all, everybody just kind of agrees, okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, we don't really have any attachment to these things, and if they want them to get the dragons on our side, that's worthwhile.
This is so exciting. Cruise Play You're Welcome by Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
What other concessions were you able to grant on the spot, out of curiosity?
They requested one of them requested a piece of their former hoard.
Which I return gladly.
I think that was really it, because like there was the masks and the hoard, and there were 2 other requests, which again we will not be broadcasting publicly. However, we were able to return a piece of one of their hoard.
Okay.
About the masks being returned to them, yeah.
Yes. There is just some brief discussions among the council members, and they start kind of basically turning a couple of them are curious about what these other concessions are and why you are not being open with them. But the Blackstaff says if there are specific concessions, they can do them privately.
Can I get a read on Melindrak and what's his face? How they're looking?
Yeah.
I guess on all.
Is it Bronze Anvil? What's his name?
Brawn Anvil. Yeah.
Brawn Anvil.
Anvil. Love that.
I'm gonna read on all of them.
Yeah.
Specifically those 2 though. With an insight of 18.
18. They are. Melindrak is the same as he's been lately.
Bad father.
What? Bad father is a mood. He just looks tired right now. He looks tired. He's kind of wanting all of this to be over. Brawn Anvil is actually pretty enthused by the fact that they've got the dragons on their side, mostly because he wants to get into battle, and he's like, let's get on with this. We need to attack now. Let's hurry up, meet with these dragons, and get on the road, get our armies down there. And the rest of the council starts discussing basically what they're going to discuss over with the dragons, how they're going to approach. They start going over details of battle positions. You know, we know that they're the Well of Dragons. They do mention that they have some Harper spies who have been around the Well of Dragons. They can't approach too closely because of the amount of dragons and other creatures that have gone there, but they do start discussing the possibility of positioning their armies somewhere around that area, having the Metal Dragons go in for an aerial assault to help draw out some of the people that may be in the well. By the way, you learned that the Well of Dragons is basically a volcano. So all the stuff's happening inside. So they need to basically draw out people from the inside, and having a special group of a strike force go in and basically disrupt the actual ritual that is taking place right now, that is taking place to try and raise the Temple of Tiamat and open a portal. It is believed that the leader, Severin, of the cult is there, and all the major, the Red Wizards, whose magic is facilitating the raising of this temple, or not raising, it's like they're bringing the temple. They're bringing the temple from the hells into this world.
Yeah.
Oh, sexy.
Is what they're trying to do.
Cool.
But
Ascension?
Yeah, something like that. The ascension of the temple. But yeah, so Severin and his contingency of red mages are currently working on that. So if we can draw out the excess forces, have a strike force go in, take out Severin and the red wizards, then we can disrupt everything, and that will be hopefully the end of things.
Hi, special task force here.
I would like to make uncomfortable eye contact with Melindrak.
I would like to make uncomfortable eye contact with the king.
Like,
No, I'm kidding.
I'd like to make very comfortable eye contact with the king.
Okay.
I'd like to make very comfortable contact with the king's son.
Lord. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Yes, at some point you do catch Melindrak's eye and give him a knowing look, like, oh, he kind of has figured out that this means, oh, she wants to talk to me.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
And he's just like, great.
My daughter-in-law hates me.
And
May I give a look of we need to talk, not as threatening or anything, to King Braun Anvil?
Yeah, you glance over at Braun Anvil, and he looks at you, and then he notices that you're staring at him, and he's just kind of like, given that you haven't really, like, talked before, he's just like, what?
I'd like to also stare at him.
Okay. And he shuffles slightly uncomfortably under these two people who just won't stop staring at him, but continues to turn his attention back to the map, but occasionally glancing up at the two of you to once again see that you are still staring at him. He's just like internally wondering, what the hell? Okay.
We're gonna beat you up, kid.
After an hour or so, the council has finalized their plans on how they're going to, basically they did what you guys did before the Council of Dragons, like going over their talking points, like this is what we need to discuss and how we're going to discuss it with the dragons. And then the council is dismissed and everybody starts to file outward.
I would like to, as people start leaving, kind of pass by the King Braun Anvil in a casual way, and then just kind of motion that we need to talk.
Braun Anvil looks you up and down. Cruz, are you going with them, or are you just kind of hanging out?
Oh yeah, I'll go with them.
Okay. All right. What was the name that you gave you and Alina, the pair of you? What was it? You had.
I don't remember.
Think we got a name. Because I know me and Varen are fast and furious.
Yeah. No, you said something.
Yeah, y'all.
I'll think about it. Do your thing.
Yeah, Charmin something.
Was it parental?
No.
Daddy issues.
It was no, it was like daughter and father, daughter.
Oh, the father daughter gay duo. I don't. The gay father daughter duo.
All right, so the two of you tag team and approach Braun Anvil, and he glances at everybody leaving and glances at you, and he says, very well, if you wish to follow, if you can follow me to my office, and he will lead you down the corridors to where he is presently staying.
Can I real quick, as a player, ask you what was the name of the hunting they did of dragons?
Dragon moot.
Dragon moot.
Dragon.
Oh, that's a
moot.
B, not a D.
Dragon moot.
Dragon moot.
Okay. And Elia is the silver dragon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kane Brownamble, as you may have realized, one of the concessions is up to you to give to the Council of Dragons.
When you say that, his eyes narrow, and you see that he gets a little stiff, and he's just like, and he's like, at first, who gave you the right to make concessions on my behalf?
We did when you agreed with the Council of Waterdeep to send us as your ambassadors.
Ambassadors, representatives maybe, but that doesn't mean that you get to promise things on behalf of me and my people. What concession do they want?
It's very simple. I think something very fair to help this alliance grow and stop the end of the world and Tiamat from raising. There's a concession from a dragon there. They'd like an apology. An official, public apology. From you, on behalf of all dwarves.
You see that his face just turns red, and he's just like, I'm sorry, what? An apology for what?
Killing their niece in one of your old-time dragons.
He gets very, very angry, and he's just like, what are you talking about? I didn't kill anybody.
No, but your people did.
Yeah, the dwarves did.
I think you can understand the tension of working with people that made hunting your kin a sport.
First of all, we did not hunt metallic dragons. We hunted chromatic dragons. If just because a metallic dragon might have gotten hurt at one point, why should all of Dwarvenkind apologize for that?
Because
Well-
it was on you. If you were really just hunting chromatic dragons, this wouldn't have happened. This is not a personal attack on you, King Brown Anvil. Sorry, were you gonna say something, Cruz?
Oh, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
If you're like,
It
Cruz is just in the
happened.
back, just nodding, like, yeah.
Yeah, I know what she said. Yeah.
The hype.
Oh, I can say, like it's more of a symbolic concession than anything. It's more of an acknowledgement of the harm that you caused, that your people caused, you know, to theirs.
It is a step forward to mending the wounds that the past has created, past generations. It is a show of good faith, of wanting to work with them for a greater good that is bigger than both you and them.
Make a persuasion check. And I'll give you advantage because Cruz is there.
Oh god, I have to, okay.
Good luck. Be strong.
All along.
Make me proud.
Thank God for that reroll, because that first one was a 6. But I got a 19 plus 2, which is 21 for that reroll. I was so scared.
Bron Anvil is pacing back and forth and just muttering angrily, mostly to himself, not so much to you, about how it's ridiculous that he should have to apologize, make a public apology, and lose face because of something that people did hundreds of years ago. And then how they stopped the Dragon Moots a while ago, and why should I have to apologize? But after a while, he just kind of, once he's burnt out all his anger and all his frustration, he's just like, fine. I suppose an apology is a small price to pay to have the dragons on our side in this fight. And the sooner we get them on our side, the sooner we can get down there and take care of this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, it'll show good faith with them and to your people that you're willing to put the past in the past and come together for a greater good. And I think that's very noteworthy of a great king.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, in a way, this makes you a trailblazer because this is a step forward. You know, you're starting something new.
This
Y'all are
is
the
step
best counselors.
This is the step none of your kin took before.
That is
You're going to be the king that apologized for the moots.
That
For
brought
better
the
or worse.
dragons into an alliance with us.
Like this.
He's like, fine. I will draft up an apology. Is there anything else?
And nothing else. Thank you for your time. And I'll see you in battle.
I give him a hearty handshake.
With that, he's much happier when you mention battle.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned it. I'll set out like a handshake too from like after cruise.
All right, he shakes your hands.
It's like hearty handshake, like I'm also strong.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry.
All right.
After we get out, I just like
I like
You
pat her on
hyperventilate
the
in the
back like you
hallway.
did good in there.
thank you, Dad.
All right.
So proud.
Varen, I'm assuming that you are going to run down Melindrak. Mira,
Yep.
are you going with her, or are you doing this by
Yep.
yourself?
Yeah, we're doing it together. Let's go.
Sisters that we are.
All right.
Do this thing now! Do it! Do the splits! Do the splits!
Just a quick out of character reminder for Jen. What is he apologizing for again?
Oh, what do you
Comment.
apologize? I don't fucking
The
remember.
bringing the madness. Yeah.
Yeah, he's apologizing on. He wants Prothanthor wants a formal written apology for the Dracarage Mythal, which is the magic comet that makes dragons go crazy, that the elves created.
And this is something that the elves of yore and shit did, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
But
Sweet.
elves live to be super old.
they
do.
do. But
Which
I
means
would
that this
say
is an old ass.
this was an old ass one. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go catch up to my future father-in-law.
All right, you go catch up with
Who, if he
Melindrak.
knows the room, is riding on an elk like the Thranduil he is.
They're indoors. They're just wandering back to their current office or whatever. So yes, you make eye contact with him, and he heads to his office with the two of you in tow. And
Please step into your office.
all right, he steps in, takes a seat, and he says, "I assume you were requiring something of me." What is
Well, not us really, but what's their face?
Ooh.
Allura?
Oh, the
Oh,
bastard.
Prothanthor is the one who requires.
Bastard.
Oh, the big boy. Okay.
Big one.
Yeah.
One of the concessions, you are correct, does have to do with you, or more accurately and more specifically, Elvenkind, or I guess more abstractly, Elvenkind. What Prothanthor has asked for is a formal written apology for the
Public apology.
formal public written apology for the Dracarage Mithril.
Mythal.
I was so close. No doubt you have heard of it.
You see his eyes just kind of go wide, and his jaw sets, and he's just, at first, he looks like he's very offended. And he's just like, let me get this straight. You want me to apologize on behalf of all of Elvenkind for something that my people did not even do.
Yeah, it's like an honor. So you should do it.
What do you mean did not even do?
The Dracarage Mythal was created by the High Elves. Why should my people pay for their mistakes?
No one is paying for anything. It is an olive branch to end a war that is about to break, to gain an upper hand in a war that is about to break out. More importantly to you, a war that has claimed your son.
Make
What
a
Baron said.
make a persuasion check with advantage.
Sexy. Love to pull out the family big guns. Thank God for that advantage. That is a 19 minus 1, 18.
Done.
And with those daddy issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
other
of course,
one too, so thank God.
when you bring up his son, he just buckles and he says, "Oh, very well. I don't know what good a written apology is going to do. We cannot change what happened in the past, but."
No, but you can acknowledge that it happened, whether or not it was you personally, or even your ancestors, or even your distant kin. It is still Elvenkind that has wronged them. And it must be Elvenkind that acknowledges that hurt.
That.
We're at you'll walk it off.
Yes, he looks very, very sad and tired and just emotionally drained, and he nods and says, "Very well. I will draft up a written apology to present when we meet with the dragons."
Appreciated. And do keep me updated on what's his face.
He is the same as he always is.
Well, in the 5 minutes that you've seen him in the last how many years?
Too long.
Indeed. Give him time.
Though if you are so interested, you're welcome to go visit him yourself. I'm sure the Blackstaff would not mind.
I'm sure he would. Might take you up on that.
And with that, he dismisses
Got a cell
you.
number or
Got
no.
what?
Yeah, cell number. Can I bring chocolate? Like.
You probably have to ask the Blackstaff. All right. With that, he dismisses you. Anything?
We dismiss ourselves.
You dismiss yourselves. What would you like to do in between now and the council?
We have to talk to.
Okay, you gotta go talk to
Yes,
what's his face.
you, Varen, in the back.
What?
You
Oh,
had
I
your-
want to visit my boyfriend.
oh,
Oh.
yeah, but I wanted us to try and talk to
The
I
Proud
forgot
Giant.
his name, but the frost giant.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you just invited a party to his house.
I remember his
and-
wife's name.
I'm only thinking.
I don't.
Well, like
Actually,
Lagos.
Goskus.
God,
guys-
it's so good.
you guys go talk to the Cloud Giant. Cruz,
Cloud
you and me are gonna find out what dragons like to eat, and we're gonna conscript the.
Best menu out there.
The what?
We're gonna make a dragon buffet.
We're gonna make a
What?
dragon buffet.
Okay.
Sweet.
What the fuck is their name? The hobbits that we help, that we hire.
The family?
The family. What are
they are
Halflings?
the Chubs. The Chubs.
Cubs.
the
I knew it
Chubs?
was a canonical Tolkien name. I couldn't remember which one.
Yes, the Chubs.
yeah.
What is?
Cruz, if you want to come with me, and we'll do some research on dragon food, and we'll get the Chubs to help out.
Sure.
Sexy.
Oh,
Mary, you want to
I
come
have
with
a.
me?
Well, no.
Yeah.
We could ask. What's his face? Zelifar.
Ooh, you're right. Let's go see that Zelfarn.
Go talk to my child.
Your
right.
son.
And we'll meet up with you guys this afternoon.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Mara, is there anything that you want to do?
Now I was gonna tell Seafair that we worked super good today, but like that can wait till tonight. It's fine.
How about like we wait till we finish all official business so you can be like, look at all we officially did.
And now we can fuck.
Let's just turn that dial down just a tiny bit.
Like, damn.
Okay, that can be totally arranged.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to
Remember-
visit my thing.
You want to visit your? Do you want to go spend time with him instead?
No, I want to visit honeymoon.
All right.
My
Is
Griffin.
it Scarlata?
No, no, my Griffin honeymoon.
Oh, right.
Cute name.
We're walking and talking. Right, definitely.
Yeah. It's cool. We're gonna be like, hey, Blackhawkus, we're basically your best friends, and we have our first official meeting. And he's gonna be like, oh my god, let me put on my big old tux, and I'm like, yeah, I had it actually custom made.
You're
Just
having
for
this
you.
conversation as you're walking to the castle.
Yeah. I don't know if a tux is needed for this situation.
Real quick question.
Yes.
Who has a bow?
I have a bow.
I have a bow.
Great. 2 arrows of slaying to each of us.
Yay!
Each of us. I do not have a
Well,
bow.
each of the three of us.
Each of the people who
I was
can
about to-
actually use it. Yes.
You should get something that shoots shoots from far away. Just
Will crossbows work? No, because it has to be bolts. Yeah,
Question
no.
question for our lovely GM.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to use an arrow of slaying just as a punch weapon? Just
I would treat it like, well, it would just be,
like a dart?
yeah, except that it would just do
Okay.
normal, like, yeah, it would just be a dart, but it would have
Normal
the extra effect.
You could kill me with an arrow in your hand.
You could
Probably, but I don't
arrow.
want to.
Okay, so Alina and Mira, you head to the castle, to Castle Skyreach, to meet with Blagothis. And when you arrive, every single time you go there, it seems like the place is getting gaudier and gaudier. There are streamers and banners. It looks like you're walking into a festival grounds. There are streamers and banners around, and there are lots of people who have taken to just going and exploring and just generally liking the place as a sort of a tourist slash a tourist destination. Because it's got like hot springs and there's food and there's gambling, and it's basically just an open air casino at this point. And there's a fighting pit. And you do find Blagothis kind of seated on this kind of makeshift throne above this fighting pit, where a couple of the people that you recognize from the Brawl Club just there battling it out. And Blagothis is just like, you hear his booming laughter across the courtyard as you arrive to speak with him.
this is turning amazing.
This is amazing. This was the best idea ever.
It's just constant fighting, and it doesn't have to end the world. You know, this is great,
This is far more entertaining.
right?
And if you don't kill them, they come back.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Can we talk to you in private real quick?
Sure.
How you doing, Escarlata? I'll pat the wall.
You pat the wall. He leads you into one of his rooms and says, "Yeah, what do you want to talk about? Everything's going great
and
here."
Like, I can see that. Love it. We might need the castle and the surrounding grounds for a very important meeting in 2 days.
Ooh, we got an
Yes.
event.
Yes. Very exclusive. Super
Very-
big dragons coming.
So the Council of Dragons
Yeah.
and the Council of Waterdeep are trying to form an alliance, and the meeting ground here is convenient.
He thinks for a moment. He says, "We're inviting dragons. Like we talking like chromatic
Metallic.
dragons? Or are we
Like
talking
metallic dragons.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry. Metallic dragons.
He scratches his chin and he says, okay. How long is the meeting for? You see him bring out a clipboard and he starts taking notes.
You're so efficient. I love you, Blagothis. So probably a few hours. Like, how long do our Waterdeep meetings take?
Usually, I would say like 2 hours too. But it also depends on like
let's do like
you're also planning on having a meal, so
yeah.
Set the whole day for this.
Yeah,
you know?
let's set the whole day because you want to do like prepping in the morning, have the council, and then clean up at night. And we want to bring food for everyone, that everyone's happy because food makes everyone happy. So just block out that whole day.
okay. He takes notes and he says, okay, so for a full day's locked exclusive access to the castle, there'll be 2,000 gold.
Aren't we part owners?
We're
I feel like
Are
we should
you?
be able to.
Kids.
And he
Are
says,
we?
okay,
Are we?
I will give you a discount, 1,000.
Damn,
Mira's like, no problem. Honestly, I could just tip you the extra 1,000.
Mara, be quiet. Blagothis.
No, it is him and his wife.
I'm just saying, if I have to
house.
close the place for a full day, that's a lot of money that I'm missing out on. We have a whole, I mean, you saw how many people are here. That means that
He's
we're going to
right.
be losing out on a lot of income.
never mind, mother.
A lot of income that we helped you create. We're
Yes,
the
but
ones that
nevertheless.
gave you the idea.
We should be getting some of that money.
Blackhawkus, I got you. You know, I understand. You're a businessman. I'm a businesswoman. We do business. Here's your 2,000 gold, respectfully. You know, you know, please enjoy. Thank you for your service. Honestly, we really couldn't do this without you. So I thank you. I think we should. I think we should.
You know what? That's right. We are happy to be partners in this and give you what you are deserving of. I hope that our new branch of the tavern has been successful in here.
He says, all right, I get the point. But I will say that you did not say that you were needing this space. You said the councils need this space. So I'm just saying, why don't you talk to the council, see if they were willing to pay the 2,000 gold.
Oh, thank God. Okay, because I didn't want to have to pay.
Amira's like, all right, with the like. I mean, I can pay.
It doesn't make sense for you to pay as part owners, but
I guess
just
you're
saying.
right.
That's sorry.
The council's got money.
I have done more conversation talking to things in the last 3 days than I've ever had in my entire life. I usually just hit things and they die.
And he says, oh, by the way, I do think that I do owe you a little bit of money. And he hands you a sack of 3,000 gold that comes from just a combination of various things that have been happening. Did I say 3,300?
3,000.
I went 300? I'm sorry. I just realized that. Here, I will compromise. We'll make it a 1,000 because that was a slip of the tongue. I had thousands in my head from the previous thing.
That is gold for each of us.
Yeah, no, I mean 300 makes sense because it's a bar, not paying 5 gold for a beer. You know?
That it actually
I mean, we
hasn't been
could
that
step
long.
it up.
It's only been a few weeks since the place has been open.
A few weeks,
That is 200 gold for each of us.
Yes.
Okay.
But he's just saying, but I mean, you could rent the place for free, but I'm just saying, I mean, as the councils, they want to be the ones using the space. Like, come on, they got to pay up.
You
know what? You're so smart, Blackhawkus.
So smart.
This is a business mind. This is why we gave you this idea in the first place. This is why we partnered up with you. But business aside, how are you doing? How's Escarlata? How's I saw your throne.
Yes. Escarlata's great. She's enjoying all the company that isn't all just cultists running around and.
Right?
Yeah, they're so boring. Like
it's like this bloodshed is so much more interesting than the one that we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's entirely true. Yes. Yeah. No, everything's going good.
Yeah, you know what we should do since the council is in 2 days? I should bring up the rest of the crew and we should join in on that pit fighting. Just saying, I think that'd be great.
He's like, hey, you are a welcome addition.
We'll do that.
All right.
God, I haven't punched anything in the last week.
I feel
Do you know how hard that is for me, Blackhawkus? Okay. Well, thank you. We're gonna get that money from the council for you.
Excellent.
That's a small price to pay for an alliance that'll save the world.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're gonna scam them.
Oh God.
Meanwhile, Varen and Cruz, you guys are running. You're gonna go meet with
Zelipharn to see what dragons like to eat, and we're gonna set up the catering.
Yes. Zelipharn says, dragons like meat. Just lots and lots of meat.
Like raw, cooked.
Honestly, we're not really that picky.
So just any meat?
Any kind of meat. Just lots of it. We eat a lot of food.
I pull Varen aside and say, maybe we shouldn't have asked a child.
A growing boy.
A growing boy.
Let's see if we can hit up some of the books.
Yeah, maybe we should do a little culinary research. That was my oversight.
Do you have a favorite dish that you want to see? I mean, you are coming, right?
Zelipharn, yes. Oh, of course, I'll come. What kind of dish do I want?
Yeah, what's your favorite dish? We'll get
What's your favorite food?
Have you ever heard of a turducken?
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
somewhat-
this once in
We got you,
Lantan.
buddy.
I saw
like-
this once
it's
in
somewhat
Lantan.
different,
They
but
took
yeah.
a giant bird and they stuffed another bird inside of it, and then they stuffed another thing inside of that, and they just kept layering the meats.
Yeah, we can take a look at that.
For you, we can figure out a turducken.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
All right.
Yeah, make it work.
Excellent. I
Alright.
can't wait.
Hey, Cruz,
Hey,
you want to go on a field trip?
is it like a fun field trip or is it like to the library?
It's not dangerous. It's a fun field trip.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay, I grab Cruz. I just like drag him back to the Zoblob shop.
The Zoblob
Oh
shop.
my god. I have not heard that shop forever. Okay, you take him back to the
I
Zoblob
totally
shop.
forgot about that shop.
Yeah, I know.
And I walk in and I'm like, don't think, grab something, sell it to me.
I think it was a halfling. Was that halfling or gnome? Whoever was that.
I think it was a gnome.
Was it gnome? The gnome sets down his pipe and he's just like reaches behind him and hands you a mysterious sack.
Ooh.
Great.
20 gold.
Deal.
Anything else?
Can I real quick insight him just to see, like, is he just handing me a sack of shit?
Make an insight.
That's a natural 20. What is it?
That's a natural 20. It is whatever was behind him. He actually doesn't know what the hell is in the bag.
Cool.
Ooh.
Oh, like, you sold me some keys a while back. Do you have any idea what the fuck those did?
Keys, you gotta be more specific. I got keys all over the place, and you look up and
I
you see
reach
that
into
there are
my pocket,
rows of
I'm just like-
keys all over the freaking place.
These keys.
These keys. He takes a look at them and let me see. Does he know what they do? He just shrugs
I
like
am going to put this in his oblong sack.
what are you trying to do?
Yeah, he just shrugs like, I don't know what those do. They're just keys, but
Cool. Thanks.
all right, you put it
You
in
can
the
hang them up there, decoration.
you put them in the sack. Or
Beautiful.
you put them in the same sack. Is that what you
I
said?
just
you
put them
did?
back in my pocket.
Okay, you put them back in your pocket. Okay. All right.
Thanks, Oblob.
You're welcome. Anything else?
Well,
Nope, that's it.
Okay.
you know what? I'll ask him to give me something too. Why not? Why not? Why the hell not?
All right. What do you want? You just want another random thing?
Yeah, just give me something. Just give me something. Give me something.
All right. He reaches back and gives you a small little wooden box and says 20 gold.
20 gold. All right, done.
I look at him like, you should really make this like a thing, like a blind, like, you know.
Ashapon.
A mystery box. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
fantastic
mystery
idea. I could put all
Yeah,
sorts of
yeah.
random things in there. Awesome.
It'll be like a GameStop in here.
It's like one of those giant stalls at Comic-Con with a big question mark on the box.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never
And
bought a
you know,
mystery
if
box.
you ever decide that you want to start expanding your business, we do have a lovely little tavern in the city and actually a castle in the sky that we could definitely take a look at expanding.
Expanding the Zoblob shop. That's an interesting idea. I'll have to think about that.
It could be Zoblobs.
Zoblobs, plural.
Think
Zoblobs.
about it.
Not a bad idea.
Think about it. We'll be at the Gauntlet.
Forgot
Gauntlet.
the name of your place. All right.
Ask for the chat. I'll set you up. Bye.
Will do. All right.
Let's open our mystery gift.
Open our mystery boxes.
Okay, well, first of all, let's do the Zoom names. We got Pat the Wall. This is our Dragon Age, Zoblob Sack, and Daddy Issues. So, excellent stuff. Okay, so, I should just like do a random. Let's just roll for it.
Roll for it. Roll for
We're
it.
just gonna roll for it. Hang on one second. Let me.
Watch me get like a fork.
The way my chair was shaking while I was pumping my fists. This is like
You were just so excited.
Let's just see.
Zoblobs and ends.
Zoblob.
Hey! that was money.
Soblobs, bits and bobs.
Ooh.
Zoblob's bits. What's it? Zoblob's what?
Zoblobs, bits and bobs.
I can't even say that. I open my mouth and it just stops.
It's just like, no, you're not even gonna try it.
I know my limits. It's like drinking, but saying words.
Oh.
Let's see what we got here. Let's just see what kind of fun things.
Oh, it's the guy. You're
All right, Varen, you get a.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
You get a potion of animal friendship,
Okay.
Ooh.
and then Cruz, you get a potion of growth.
Oh, I don't know if I need that.
Now you're bigger.
Heyo.
Oh my gosh.
Tell Uncle Jar Jar I have this potion.
All right, anything else you want to take care of this day?
We have 2 days still, right?
Yeah, this is basically this is all happening the day that you got back to town.
So I'll visit my boyfriend tomorrow. But we should talk to the Chubbs about catering.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
Didn't you ask Elia, like, what do dragons eat?
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's what I put.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, I will assume that you, you've eventually get Delavarn to go find Elia, and since you don't have a way of contacting her, and she meets you on the shores and says, "Yes, what can I help you with?" In her human guise or elf guise.
Are we all there?
I think you're still at.
I will see. Actually, it's just going to be Cruz and Varen. And Elia
Just
first.
update her about what happened.
Elia first asks, yes, did you discuss everything with your council? They set to meet tomorrow at the castle?
Yes, and the concessions have, as we expected, been granted.
Excellent.
But we do have a matter of utmost importance to discuss, which is the menu.
The man.
What would you and your kin enjoy as a celebratory meal in honor of our new allyship? As Varen uses a bunch of big words.
She says, well, of course, meats are always pleasant, but if you want to make it extra special, a scattering of gemstones would be not, as dessert would be lovely.
Oh.
Y'all got gem eating money?
Like for real? Like,
Oh, we'll see. We'll obviously talk to everyone about that tonight before that. So we'll talk. We'll get the Chubbs to do. We'll have the Chubbs, if it's okay with y'all, spend the money that we would have gotten in the last couple of weeks for the catering for the food, and then when we meet tonight, we'll talk to you guys about the gems. So we'll have the Chubbs.
All right.
We're like, thanks, okay, bye. And then we'll go have the Chubbs go fucking batshit on some meat.
Go
And
crazy.
Rose
it's enough?
and the
No.
yes, the Rose and the rest of the family are just thrilled at the idea of doing a huge banquet, and they're just like, yes.
Oh,
For dragons.
For
Oh,
dragons. Yes, for dragons.
If you think it's too much, you need to add more.
yep.
Your entire cellar is gonna be filled with nothing but meat.
That's fine.
Just all
Do
the
you
meat.
need us to close down the tavern for a day for you guys to
Oh yes,
cook
definitely.
This?
Yeah, we won't
Okay,
have time to do
done.
that. I mean, you can always have the bar open if they just want drinks, but
The bar's open, food's not. There we
Oh
go.
yeah,
Yes.
bar's open.
Okay.
They can have crackers, saltines.
Like bar peanuts.
Yeah, bar peanuts.
They're really good because everybody keeps putting their hands in it, so you shouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Gross. All right. All right. And with that, I guess you guys are staying at the Gauntlet, but Mira's gonna go home.
Mhm.
Okay.
Bougie bitch.
Yes. She's not gonna stay in the portland.
Before Mira leaves, I would like to look at her and say, Mira, thank you for your help.
Practice safe sex.
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank
Oh.
you for your help and your encouragement.
I encouraged you.
Yeah, you encourage me every day with your smile and wonderful personality.
That's the first time I got in that, but thanks.
Also, Mayor, before you go, Cruz and I wanted to talk to you about the
We did?
catering.
The gemstones!
Yes.
We were able to get a hold of Elia to see what a good banquet would be for our lovely dragon friends. The typical meats, literal food, and such. However, a smattering of gemstones would also not be amiss.
And she did use the word smattering.
Smattering.
I think
Ooh,
a smattering was the correct word, but yeah.
Oh.
But we wanted to check in with the lot of you and see what an appropriate value of gems would be good to spend some party funds on.
Okay, question. How many dragons do we know? Like, are
Is it
all
just
of
the
the
small
dragons coming?
council?
Yeah.
5 and then Zelapharn.
Is it just the 5, Solani?
It's just the 5 in Zelapharn. Yeah.
Okay,
You're not gonna have all the
that's
dragons.
easier.
Yeah. So obviously we'll try and like keep it to a minimum, but like enough for like a nice little snack at the end, you know?
How much do we have?
Like
Do I
5?
have money?
Well, I mean, we have a party fund. We don't need to like use anyone's
Oh,
personal
cool,
fund.
cool.
Okay.
We just wanted to double check to make sure that everyone was cool with using the party fund for it.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, I was just gonna say that the Council of Waterdeep could pay some of it because they're gonna have to pay for blocking out Blagokka's castle.
I'm inclined to agree. I actually did want to speak with the Black Staff tomorrow, so I will arrange that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take it
Gravy.
from mine. Do you
Tell them
know
it's
how much?
2,000 gold to block out the castle for a whole day.
Gotcha.
Let's wait, this is out of character. I'm not gonna lie. Let's do 2,500. You know, just a little 500. Just
Just do
to top it off.
2,500 because that way, if they're like, that's too much, like, okay, I'll do like 2,000.
That's what I do on Facebook Marketplace. Anyway.
Exactly. That's
Exactly.
exactly what I do on Facebook Marketplace. dude.
Like, you charge over so that like when you haggle, you seem generous. You're like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Would Mira know what's like a good amount of gems? Like, would she know the cost?
10,000 gold.
Or yeah, that's what my brain wanted to say.
Yeah, it depends it depends on the gem, and it depends also like, do you want a bunch of large gems? Do you want some smaller, more expensive gems? I mean, it really depends on what
Variety.
What effect do you want.
We should use a variety of gems.
Smattering.
A
For
smattering.
I would say
Smatter-
if you want to be generous, you could probably do like 2,000 gold worth of variety of gems.
Like,
No
I'm thinking,
problem.
to me.
like instead of like Reese's Pieces, like M&M's, you know?
Yeah.
Ooh, a great texture. Oh my god, we're gonna give them a McFlurry. Ooh.
Yeah.
I kind of like the sound of that. Mira's like, can I have some? It'd be tasty.
Some gems.
Yes. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do about 2,000 gold worth of. We'll see if the Black Staff Council members can add to that, because that we shouldn't be paying for this alliance
You're right. You're right.
ourselves.
Yeah. You're
Alright.
right.
Well, I will talk to the Black Staff tomorrow, along with the other matters that I had to attend to with them.
I was gonna go and ask about the castle. If you want me to go with you, or do you want me to leave that up to you?
I'll probably come with me. I'll probably stay and ask and talk to her afterwards as well.
Cool.
All right.
You.
I could go by yourself if you want.
What's in your heart?
Either, what's in here?
I mean,
Speaking
Other
to
than
you.
home stuff.
I mean, I have business to attend to, but you should probably come so that you can place the order for the gems with the money order. Check. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
The money
wait,
order.
business. Can I come? Because I want to see your business.
I love you
Oh
much.
my god. All right. Let's see.
So do not, in fact, run my business all over Waterdeep.
With that, okay. So Mira, is there anything that you want to do at home before y'all go to bed at night?
just told Sue there what happened. Oh my god, we're really cool and amazing. You'll see like tomorrow.
See there, who was also at the council because he is part of the council, who's just like, yes, I am very, very impressed with what you managed to accomplish. Pats you on the head.
Yeah. Thank you.
And with that, you go to bed for the evening. And I would like to have Varen make a perception check with disadvantage.
Does anybody want to give me advantage in the last 7 minutes session?
Yeah, I mean,
Can I give her advantage?
Now's the time.
Please.
All right.
Can I give an inspiration die?
All right, let's do this.
Cruz, don't you have inspiration?
Oh yeah.
You are a bard. Remember that you can do things.
I didn't know what the situation was. Yeah, I'll sing her a little song.
Yes.
Actually,
Okay.
wait. Yes, never mind. Yeah, good.
We're good. Okay.
I can spend my crystals and give you.
Is it a D10?
It's a D something. Yeah, it's a D10.
All right. Okay. Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, disadvantage, you said, right?
Mhm.
Okay, 6 plus 9 is 15, plus a D10. I didn't plan for D10s. Please hold.
Always expect the unexpected.
Synthetic 20.
Damn. Okay. Varen, you are, of course, meditating as you always do at the end of the night. And even before, about an hour or so before you normally would wake, your senses kind of go off and you just detect someone staring at you.
I would like to open my eyes. Actually, no. I'm gonna see if I can get a sense of what I'm dealing with by listening first.
Okay, make a perception.
Like,
check.
am I hearing breathing? Am I,
Mm-hmm.
That's shit. That's 18.
That 18 is shit. What?
I rolled a 9.
Oh my gosh. You do hear breathing. You hear some slight shuffling around the corners of your room.
But just one person.
Just one person.
I crack an eye just enough to see who's here without trying not to give myself away.
You crack an eye. Actually, let me double check something real quick.
My boyfriend? My boyfriend?
He's watching you sleep.
Let me see.
He's doing that Twilight bedtime stalking thing.
Literally what I was thinking. I was like, he's Edward. Oh God.
Sorry, let me just
I don't
check.
know. I don't like this.
Roll a stealth check for you. Or a deception check? Question mark?
Hang on one second. I gotta look at what this does.
Yeah? What does?
Shut up.
5 minutes before the end of session, Solani.
Hang on one second. Let me just check this real quick.
Red wizards.
Something's gonna happen to you.
Okay. Yes, you crack your eyes and you do see Zarin Vane in the corner, staring at you.
Boyfriend? Hang on, Jen's excited.
Midnight booty call.
This is the worst booty call. He didn't even call.
You're gonna do this to me 4 minutes? Without opening, I close my eyes again fully. Can I help you?
He says nothing, but he does lift a finger, and a black streak comes towards you, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that fucker.
Oh, fuck.
How does this guy get off throwing black streaks at people?
Oh, he blast me? No, he didn't. That's something else. Con save?
Con save.
18?
18. You save, so you take half damage. All right, let me roll some damage.
I just wanted to fuck him.
Still gonna clean you up in a whole different way, baby.
Let me do some quick math.
Fucking you over.
All right, so
No.
you would take 37 points of damage, but that will be half. Oh no, sorry, no, 67 because plus 30. of necrotic damage,
Oh, 33.
halved to what is half of 67?
Did you just cast disintegrate on me?
33.
No, he casts
Yeah.
Finger of Death on you. And I want everybody else to make
Finger.
perception checks as well.
He cast
With
fuck
disadvantage
you.
because you're all asleep.
He cast finger.
He cast
He's cast
finger.
Finger.
Fucking rude. I tried.
16.
16, okay.
Well,
Wait, just them or just also me?
Everybody.
Eee! Okay.
oh no.
17.
17, okay.
Thanks for the follow,
Cruz?
Kielika.
Thanks. Well,
12, okay.
yo.
Let's see. Alina, you are jostled awake just soon enough to see Yagra standing in the corner as she raises her finger to cast Finger of Death upon you. Make a con save.
In front of
bullshit.
my own girlfriend?
So this is some bullshit.
No, so
Oh, wait, maybe it's not him.
It's probably not Narrow Vein.
Hi, Nima.
A con? A 22 because I have a plus 10 because I'm a fucking tank,
You
bitch.
are
really
a fucking
think you're
tank.
messing with?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay.
that's to the ones that are controlling them.
I'm actually just going to roll this and roll 20 because I don't feel like
he
rolling.
doesn't
17.
hate me, guys. Or at least if he does, he's not trying to kill me, guys.
You still have a chance.
He's still romanceable.
So that is going to be
Using my own
62 points of damage, half to 31 for you.
Oh, like I'm fine.
And
oh
then
my.
Mira, you awaken to see Nemu standing in the corner, even as Cethir is still sleeping next to you. And she also will cast Finger of Death upon you. Make a con save.
Knew this is all going too well.
Ooh, that's not good. 12.
12. All right. You will take
I still get
full-
half because I'm resistant to necrotic.
You are resistant to necrotic. Excellent. Okay. Roll.
Are you able to
Queen.
use uncanny dodge? I don't think you can you?
Not if you
No,
don't see
no.
it.
I'm surprised.
I think it's on
She's
deck
sleep-
says
So that's going to be 66 points of damage, half to 33.
You're
That
thinking
also
of,
half?
You're thinking of evasion,
Oh,
not
sorry.
No, I am
resistance.
as Azamar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Azazma.
did you make your con save?
No.
No, she failed.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry, my bad.
All right, and Cruz, you don't awaken because you are asleep, so you automatically fail your save.
Ah!
As somebody casts Finger of Death on you.
I don't even get to know who.
Nope.
You'll find out when you wake up. Oh, I typed the wrong thing. Hang on.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wasn't that right?
So that's 59 points of necrotic damage that you take. And that is where we will end the stream for this evening. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Let's see. Oh, the ending Zoom names are A Smattering of Gems. Do you want to see my business? That's the wrong type of fingering. And this is our Dragon Age. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the follows. Yeah, fun times. So, what do y'all got going on?
It's so fun. Hi, I'm playing a lot of games. I just got the wrong type of fingered by my girlfriend in this game. Hi, I'm Adriana. You can find me at Adelisa Vamp on Twitter with 2 P's. I DM and I'm playing a bunch of games online, so if you want to come see me in my shenanigans and other channels, follow me. Tomorrow I'll be over at the Hype Goblin channel at 10 a.m. EST, DMing for my friends in a very RP heavy, improv heavy, loosely D&D a homebrew world. And you can also see me on Thursdays over at Indra Ventures playing my bard, who's also a drow. She's a drow bard, but she's very much, I think in one episode she was called a Black Widow because she's a professional widower. Thank you very much. I love her.
Professional widower.
Yeah. I'll also be in that channel this Wednesday, playing my vampire, Lilith. She's a mobster in the 1920s. Is really cool. And so far that's it. But I'll be on some other channels soon. So if you want to find out more, go follow me. Oh wait, look, guys, I got something important. So I do Twitch, right? I stream art. I'm an artist. Hi, I did these portraits.
Nice.
On Wednesday in about at noon EST, I'll be on my channel. I'm gonna be with a friend of mine named Angela. She creates monsters, custom-made monsters, and stat blocks for creatures and other like non NPCs and stuff that you can use stat blocks for. And she's amazing at it. And she's gonna be there explaining her process and the creation of that, and while I draw what she's creating.
Ooh.
So if you want to talk, come and ask her questions, talk about D&D design, what goes behind creating a monster and a stat block and reskin and all that, and you want to find out more, come watch me at Silver Adults Event on Twitch at 12 p.m. EST, and come and talk to us. We're pretty chill. I'll do some art. It'll be cool.
Nice.
Fun art time.
Anybody else got stuff going on?
I play on Heroes Without Limits every Monday. Basically a quest druid. It's a lot of fun. But other than that, all of my games are at home / private. I did pick up, y'all are gonna love this. A friend of mine actually who won our, what the fuck was it called? The crazy lady. The figurine. What's her name?
Mad Maggie.
Mad Maggie?
Yes, her. The same friend that won her is actually running her own Strahd campaign that I have agreed to be a part of.
Nice.
So it's a fun exercise in the meta for me. Love to play a salty cleric. It's a lot of fun. Other than that, I'm trying to think. Saturday is 5e, Sunday is 5e, Monday is Quest, Tuesday is Pathfinder, Wednesday is Blades in the Dark. Hi, Grimlost. I hope you're still here. Blades in the Dark. Thursday is now some more 5e. Friday I'm still looking. Hit me up.
All right. Anybody else?
No. Looking for PS5, that's all.
Fair enough.
I did get my hands on it. That was cool.
Nice.
I just fun. I want to live that life.
Let's see, I have got Indoor Recess on Tuesdays on D&D Twitch channel. We're playing through Mythic Odysseys of Theros, so come hang out with us. Thank you guys for joining us, and we shall see you all next week. Have a good night.
Bye.